Hello everybody, good morning or good afternoon or good evening, depending on what time it is for you where you are. It's 9:09ish this morning on a Saturday. It's end of November. It's very cold outside, depending on what you quantify as very cold being. And I'm making some potions. I made a batch of frozen focus to sell, so I'm going to throw those up and see if there's anything else I can make that's got any profit in it. And there you go, 21k worth of those, and then there's 62k worth of those. I think that checks out. I did my scan already, so are these any good? No, they're not. What about tepid versatility? Yeah, all right, there we go. Let's do a lot of that. let's get a big batch of that cranking. Can I buy 4,000 of those? I mean, I can. It'll cost me 1,000,000 gold. That's not really worth it, is it? Let's do 2,000. I mean, it is, but like... Slim Shady AFK, thank you very much for the 44-month resub. Appreciate it. Green Arrowed with a 16-month resub. Thank you very much. Happy Saturday in chat. How is everyone? Oh, man. How are you guys doing? Oh, I hope your application goes well, Saga. That's exciting. Chilly here, too, but sunny at least. Hope you have a lovely Saturday. Very cold in the UK. Woke up to frost-covered trees this morning. It's, the grass and the leaves in the ground are all frozen right now, and, Mr. Moose, I think he maybe needs to sniff more to get his regular amount of smells when everything's frozen, because he was very intrigued. Guess what I did yesterday? What did you, well, if I was gonna guess, I would say it had something to do with pie. But that's just a, that's just a stab in the dark. It's not a curve team, it's an edge team. That's how it happens sometimes. It's true. There was no pie. It's okay. There's always hope. 700 points. Oh, 700. Holy moly. 110 away from getting KSF. Yeah, you got that. You got that easy. Watch your stream. Taking my Ret Palealt into the Emerald Dream. Nice. Looted Snoots from a seed, and he is now my favorite of the new pets. The new pets have really cute names. I think I got one called Snoozles or something to that effect. Kitty cat, you want to come hang out in a bit? Meow. Maybe. Morning, everyone. Snoop. Yeah, they're cute. I finally got an Elmer from the seeds. I guess I could check to see. I'm saying a thing that I know I'll never do. They're cageable now, so all of those seed pets, you could find them on the auction house theoretically. I won't. I won't, and you can't make me. I want to see them drop for myself. Fun to slam a bunch of keys, tried in 18, which was fun. This week is weird with I find that bursting is going badly this week, and it seems to be tough no matter who I'm with. Running heroics for some lazy vault loot. Forgot people think they're keys sometimes. Yeah, people have a lot of go and not a lot of stop sometimes, which is fine if that's your pace. I ended up kind of fuzzing out of the random normals I was doing on my blood DK. Not that I wasn't doing them. I did a lot of them, but I stopped paying very much attention because I figured that it was better if I just gave up control and let Jesus take the wheel. Prefers Holy's playing Disc for the week because he finds it way more manageable for bursting. That's probably true. You could maybe plan for it a bit. Interesting experiences. The last boss AD. Don't know why they made Racking Pain uninterruptible. Yeah. I didn't do that one yesterday. I did do a couple keys last night. I did a Everbloom 18. We two-chested an Everbloom 18. It was nutso. And got my Genesaur blood. So I now have only one bad trinket instead of two. Very happy about that. We then almost timed an 18 Throne of Tides, but then did not. We had some real problems. Bizarrely enough, with the second boss, the punchy guy with the oozes on the ground, we had to pull that like 3 or 4 times, something like that, and that cost us the timer. But the rest of the dungeon went well. The last boss was really clean. Flabby's coaching helped a lot with keeping the floor clean. Apparently there's a lot you can do to you know, group up the ads to kill them in a controlled area so that the goo is in like one spot, and then you just hose down the goo. That works much better than chaos. No video today. I haven't made it yet. I might do today. I was not up to it yesterday. I might do it today after stream. I need to look into it, but it was something that did not happen yesterday. I do have a 20 key. It was my Everbloom too, so I have a 20 Darkheart Thicket on my priest that I'm holding on to. I don't wanna, but I think we might end up trying it just to try it, you know. Doing better today. Yes, thank you. It's good. My mode of operation is to pretend everything's fine, and that's what I'm going to stick with. First boss of DHT is rough. Darkheart Hierarchies is rough. Yeah, I'm not feeling optimistic about it, but maybe it'll be all right. 4 set for a Holy Priest seems really strong. I mean, it looked good, but I didn't make a big deal out of it before I got it because I didn't want to worry about it too much. But now that I have it, it's like good. It is juicy. Hi, kitty cat. You want some camera time? You want to be a star? You are a star. Hi. How you doing? You were looking really cozy this morning. You were flopped out on that dog bed. And then you've been poking around like you're looking for new spots to hang out. You feeling better? She was a little under the weather for a week or so. She wasn't eating very much, but her appetite's back, so you're doing good, huh? I was a bit worried it was correlated with the dog, but if anything, I've done more dog visits more recently, and maybe it's just made her feel a lot better to get a chance to just kind of whack him. She was very polite. She slapped him with her claws in. She just kind of tapped him on the nose with her soft paw, but it hurt his feelings, and I think it made her feel better. So, Kitty's doing good. Having so much fun watching Mythic for Rakprog. I heard that they're getting a lot closer now. Wolf Cloud Chaser, thank you for the 10-month resub. Hey, creeping up on a year now. It's crazy how time flies. And Hemsath had a 43-month resub. Happy Saturday. I heard about these antennas who got married. The ceremony was fine, but the reception was fantastic. Echoed at 19%. Holy moly. The 4 set for Holy Priest causes your renew ticks to have a chance to give you a proc of your holy word Serenity or Sanctify, or maybe it's both. Clearly I've paid attention. But what the proc does is it means that your next cast of that thing will not consume a charge, and it will cost half mana. So you basically get extra Sanctifies and Serenities. It won't reset the cooldown. It doesn't let you use it right away. You still have to get that cooldown back the old-fashioned way of spamming Flash Heal, basically. But it does mean you can kind of fish for procs by manually applying renews if you don't have anything better to do, or your 2 set applies a bunch of renews via your Sanctify and Serenity anyways. So you just get like a lot of big bursty healing, and then I found that my mastery was very strong with that too. No, without the 4-piece renew was not a button that I really pressed ever. I would do it sometimes like out of combat or if I was moving and I didn't have anything better to press, but there's a few better things to press even when you're moving. I need them to finish up Freck. I want my ex. Cozy watching while leveling. Actually need to cast Renew. I haven't like read the guide on the 4-piece yet. Jack probably has some good thoughts on it. I'm just making it up as I go right now, but my plan is to not worry too much about Renew unless I have nothing else to do, right? Like there's everybody's fine and there's not really a lot of damage going out, but I know there's damage coming. I feel like it doesn't hurt to kind of blanket Renew on the party for a few seconds so that I can kind of fish for those procs so that when the next big burst damage comes out from, say, bursting, I have like a couple Sanctifies I can slam. I don't know if that's like the strat, but it's been working good for me. Curious about 4 set for Desterlock. Never use the portal thing, so I have to respect little think through my rotation. The second Altar of Decay is there another one? I've just pretended that there's no Altar of Decay and I've crafted nothing that needed it. Hi. Meow. I was going to check the simulation, but I think it'll lag out my crafting. We just want to make this big batch of them. The second Altar of Decay is the Putrid Pots. Oh, that thing. Okay, yeah. They're totally right. Arabani, I appreciate the advice, but my understanding from the past conversations we've had is that you enjoy very different styles of content to me, which might make your experience valid, but not necessarily applicable to the thing I have in mind. Sneaky Turtle, thank you for the 11-month resub. Yay, 10 months. Ah, yes, thank you. 10 months, holy moly. I have coffee. I have a lot of plushies on my desk. I want to post some of these tepid verses, and then I want to make the rest of them. I think I want to take my DK back to the Emerald Dream, but my plan is to do anything and not worry about it and take no advice and see if that works. I don't know if that's a good idea. I might be better off just like fishing for the pond nettle or something. 11 months. You're almost at a year. I'm kind of having some stress about 2023 being on its way out. We've got one more month and then a bit left, and then it's gonna be 2024. And I don't. No one's cleared this with me. You know, like it hasn't crossed my desk. Sorry, I like to play video games in general. No advice is good advice. There's an argument to be made that if I shout down anybody that ever tries to help me in chat, then eventually there will be no chat, because that's like most of what it is. And people are just like trying to like be friendly and have a conversation, and I'm like, no, I'm gonna do it my way. And they're like, I just said good morning. There's probably a balance. They said something on the radio yesterday. It's 31 days to Christmas. I should begin shopping. Holy moly. Got an email about it which you deleted without reading. Joke's on you. I haven't looked in the inbox. It's still in there. We just haven't seen it. So, you know, panicking. It seems like the kind of thing that could be handled with lists, but then lots of things could be handled with lists, and I don't handle very many things. I do need to do some... Oh, I almost started shopping yesterday. I had an idea, and then I figured out how I could do it, and that's, like, one of my gifts done. I need to actually, like, buy it, so that it has time to get here. I also need to take a picture. Last year, I sent out a Christmas card, and, just, like, family, and I need to get another picture for that with the animals and stuff. Transmute Flask Potion Master still relevant nowadays. Sort of! There's a new version of specializations for Dragonflight. But it's one of those things where you can eventually get all of it, and the best thing to have is all of it. So there, you can specialize in Dragonflight transmutation with Dragonflight specialization, but the old specs are not needed. Secret Santa in 2 weeks, have not started shopping for. Only thing I do is make a bunch of handmade Christmas cards, time consuming, find it rewarding. Need to start that. Aw, that's really cute. I didn't even put up the tree. I thought about doing it yesterday, but then Moose was currently romping, and I thought, this is not the moment. I need to do it when he's not paying attention, or he's like sleepy, or he's otherwise occupied. Otherwise, he's going to be like, I must kill this thing. Gonna hit up ChatGPT for gift ideas. We've been together long enough. I bought everything I can think of for her. Do you ever like do the thing where you talk to your partner and you just ask them what they want? Because I've had that conversation this year, and I don't know what I want. I want a castle, but that's like not really an option for anybody that's buying me gifts. All the time. Yeah, it's a good way of doing it. I do think it takes like a little bit of the surprise out of it, but after you've had enough gifts that are kind of like the surprise is nice, but you know, just pretend. Just pretend to be surprised. Shouldn't be an obligation. So I can ask for the castle. But I'm not allowed to get disappointed if nobody gives me one. Castles would be very drafty. Spontaneous gift occasions left the building years ago. Hard to shop for, never know what I want. Sometimes in my life I've been very easy to shop for because I don't know, I like lots of things. The key is to find things that I like that ideally are consumable so that they don't stick around forever, and I end up getting stressed by the clutter. But I also really like clothes. I feel like you could buy me sweaters forever and I would like die happy buried under 1,400 sweaters. I wouldn't be able to breathe. I'd be very warm, but I would be happy. Really good socks. Ask my relatives to give me money instead of gifts they think I would like. Gift card to a store is always appreciated. Things I need versus overly sentimental things. Ask for another friend for Mr. Moose. Oh, playmate puppy. Oh, holy moly. I can't have any more dogs. Both, like, with my lease, but also with my life. I am at capacity with the one dog and the one cat, and we're good with that. Oh, he's such a sweet muffin, though. He was so sweet yesterday and today and this morning. He was just... He's getting cuddlier and he's getting fluffier. And also, I had to give him a bath yesterday. We gave him a bath because we took him out to play and he got rolled in the mud a lot. Said we decided it was a bath day, so I scrubbed him down and we dry him off and brush him out, and he is all fluffy and soft and he smells good. And oh, it's gonna last for another like 6 hours. Then he's gonna get dirty again. Discover the joys of dirt rolling. He's always been a very floppy dog. His go-to move when he's playing with dogs is to flop over on the ground and then just like kick at them like a bunny rabbit. It's cute and it's nice that it's like he's not a super aggressive dominant kind of personality, but it does mean he gets filthy. Fluffy winter coat by now. By Moosey standards, it is very fluffy. He's definitely not like he's not like a Samoyed. He's got a pretty short coat, but he does have a second layer, and it's really soft and fuzzy. Went under the shower? No. He's actually very good about the bath now. Having said that, I've never bathed him without him being constantly fed through the whole process, but it started with being fed with very special bath time only treats, and now I can just put like his regular dinner in a bowl, and my partner will just like feed him a couple kibbles at a time, and I'm scrubbing the dog, and that works fine. I swear Moose likes the bath. He likes being clean, or he just likes the attention. But he'll like come right in and like, he's all about it. So that's nice because he does get really dirty. He also, I made him a little frizzy. I think he needs some puppy conditioner. Shampooed his back fur and it's a little bit dry. Poor guy. Oh, all right, so check those up for sale. Check those up for sale. Yeah, checks out. I always try to add up like the amount of gold that I have, plus the gold pending, plus the gold that's total on sale, just to make sure that it's vaguely more than what I started with. And that does look okay, so we're fine. I want to see my new trinket. Not a cloud. He's not a cloud, which is good because his hair is long enough that it makes a mess, but it's not so long that it gets wrapped around the bar on the vacuum cleaner brush and need to be snipped off. It can bypass that and end up in the vacuum cleaner canister where it can then be disposed of. This is good. It is still long enough that I have a drain cover for the tub when I'm bathing him, though. All right. You like my trans mug? I wanted to put her in something else, and I was like looking through my robes, and I wanted to wear that one. And then this dagger, I don't know if it goes with the robe thematically, but the colors were all right. And I just like that dagger. So this is my main. She's a priest. I'll show you her stuff. The wiggle dagger, yeah. Holy priest. That robe, it's a Miss Pandaria robe. There's a few different colors of it. If your weapon doesn't wiggle, it's not your transmog. Yeah, we might always use food as a distraction in the bath, because I don't really see why not. You know, the dog's got to eat dinner anyway. Yeah, so the robe is called the Robe of Quiet Meditation. I still have this Rashik's Molten Heart. I can't get rid of it. I need another trinket. I will no longer be shapeshifting into random emerald dream creatures. My pinch of dream magic is gone. It has been replaced with a coagulated Genosaur blood. I'm at a level 463. My rings are garbage. I have a veteran ring and then a season 2 ring, but it has leech in a socket, which makes it hard to get rid of. And then we've got Forset, and we've got a mix of champion gear. I think I still have a veteran cloak, but I got a hero or a champion cloak. I got a champion cloak. I just I don't have the crest to upgrade it yet to make it better than my veteran cloak currently, so I'm kind of sitting on that for now. I got a bunch of gear that I'm just sitting on. I have this staff, this champion Iridol staff from... Are you leaving? From Dawn of the Infinites. And I figure if I ever play Shadow, I guess I can use that. I don't know. I have a hero track chest piece that I'm going to catalyze eventually, I guess. Although the chest, I mean, it's first amount. It's not bad. And then I have some hero track legs. Same thing. Like, those are tier slots. But, you know, eventually, down the road, I can catalyze that into a better version. Or, if I get the other tier piece, I can swap them out. And then my bracers are pretty good. I'm only wearing one embellish, so my next spark is going to get me probably the time bracers or a verdant tether, one of those two things. What I think I want to do right now, see what I need to recraft to an aspect crest. I would need a ruined Writhe-bark and a primal molten alloy. I thought maybe I would save this. I made an enchanted aspect streaming crest, and I thought maybe I should save it for the next time I get a spark, and then I'm like, I'm gonna get more aspect crests. It's fine. I'm kind of choked for worms crest right now anyways. Like, I don't need the aspect ones to upgrade the gear yet, and we're gonna get them. It'll be fine. So, I'm seeing a ruined Writhe-bark. Actually, we can just press this button here. Let's get one of these, and then what was the other thing I needed? It was like a primal molten alloy. Yeah, primal molten alloy. We'll get a good one. Jamie Lee, thank you very much for the 54-month resub. Happy anniversary, happy Saturday, happy holidays, happy. That's the kind of energy we need. Do you like the new preset visually? It's pretty. It's a bit busy for gnomes, but everything's busy on gnomes. It's nice. I like the red color. I might wear it at some point without the helmet, but it might look kind of goofy without the helmet because the shoulders are so wide. It's a pretty set though. I've been putting my priest in more minimal sets that don't have as many moving pieces or just big chunky pieces, just so I can kind of like see her super strong gnome already. Got a dupe ring and a dupe cloak. Oh man. Gnomes just don't have the square footage. Yeah. That's okay. There's a lot of things that we can... The trading post in particular has added a lot of Mog that looks very nice that isn't necessarily the same. Yeah. This is going to make my wand 486. I couldn't really tell you why I did a wand. I think I just wanted to stick my well-fed bonus on something, and I wanted to take myself out of the competition for weapons. So I just made myself like a crit mastery wand, and we're just living with that. Mythic grade sets tend to be purple, and it's so pretty. I have a mighty need. Alright, so that's my priest. For a second I thought it gave me back the worm streaming crest, but no, I have that one from something else. So yeah, she's at 463. I thought about doing like 11 to 16 keys for Worms Crests, but then I thought if I just keep doing 16 plus keys, eventually I'll cap on Aspects Crests. And then it'll give me Worms Crests, and then I don't have to do the lower keys. Ba-ding, ba-doom. So maybe I'll do that. Or as we keep getting further into Heroic, we'll eventually get them that way. I'm not too pressed. Our gears. Alright, I think that we're going to have a fine time of Reclear next week. So this, I think, was really getting me yesterday. It's too sandboxy. There's too many options, and I needed a very much narrowed scope. I'm a panicked horse that needs blinders, is what's going on here. I want to minimize details, make that go away. Am I gonna do the Suffusion Camp stuff? I feel like maybe, but maybe not. I can at the very least untrack it. Oh, I wanted to do the Primalist Portal thing because it was going to give me an Explorer weapon. And that seemed like a pretty decent upgrade. And that's a pretty reasonable thing to do. So you know what? Sure. Let's start with that. It's going to be, I think, still... We can take the Ancient Bow Portal. That might stick me in the Iron Plains. And I'm not going to hear a word about another thing to do until after I have done that. So we're going to hide everything else. I'm not looking at any of these other things except for... weakening 3 Primalist Portals. That's my job, and that's what I'm doing, and we're doing it. We're going. What's this for? No, not another word. Not another word. Go away, other objectives. I'm busy. There's a portal or something, isn't there? Yeah, it's probably on the portal on the map. What's your goal? Surviving. Surviving my morning is where we're at right now. Shift click will untrack quests as a shortcut. Making a vid. I thought I was, and then the prospect of it was apparently difficult for me, so I'm no longer... I don't know. That's where I'm going with that. I don't know. Maybe. Probably not. Who's to say? Roll me into the ocean. Have you considered pie in your morning? You know something sad is I did a grocery... Okay, this isn't sad. This is a very first world problem. I did a grocery order, and I thought, you know what? I've been kind of craving Nanaimo bars. I haven't gotten around to making any of them. I'm going to get some bake shop Nanaimo bars, and I can freeze them, and I can have some, and then that way I will have these. And then they substituted them for butter tart bars, which is a different Canadian baked good treat in a rectangle. And those are also good, but it's not what I wanted. It's the universe telling me I need to just bake my own Nanaimo bars. I ate one of them, and, like, the rest of them are just on my counter. I guess I should freeze the butter tart bars for if I ever crave those, but, like, ooh. You don't need it. You don't need it. But it's right here. No worries. Only dragon writing. Something about the holiday season says dessert for breakfast. Good idea. Yesterday in the evening, I had the presence of mind to actually schedule some oats in the rice cooker. So I did some steel cut oats with some blueberries, and I had a ton of that this morning, so that was very good. I am probably going to be hungry at approximately 11 in the morning, but that's okay. That's fine. It's nice waking up and having breakfast already ready, like, without needing to cook anything or do anything. It's nice to just kind of have one thing off the morning list. Lets you take a little extra time on Mr. Moosey's morning walk. That felt very fast. The gold time is 48, and we did it in 46.3. Yeah, that wasn't that fast. That's not what I came here to do, though. This track is tight. Nanaimo, right? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, they're delicious. They're very good. I like them a lot. I've seen them in grocery stores in the US before. So they're not, like, only Canadian, but I don't know if they've crossed the pond. Alright, see you later, kitty cat. Careful. Watch your noggin. She's so good. Yeah, they do have nuts. They have walnuts. Very close together. Isn't very swooping. This is true. This is true. Alright, portals. Weakening Primalist portals. It's going to give us a weapon. We're going to be very excited. Here's one. The Suffusion camps just seem... Like, half the time I don't even see the bar that's supposed to summon the boss. And then even if the boss did come around, it's... I don't know. This one is just for flight stones and crests. Which I'm not against, but I think I'm not going to stress about them too much. We want the portals. Sharon Canadian Secrets. Never seen it in Washington State. I saw him in a bakery, like a grocery store bakery in Oregon, when I lived there. Unless I just hallucinated that, but I'm pretty sure. Don't think I ever fully understood Suffusion camps. I loathed them when they first came out because I didn't really understand how to do it, and then I started doing it, and then I was like, wait, so I gotta get 5 of these things to summon this guy, and then I gotta get 5 of those things from this guy to get this guy. It just seemed like so much. Like, it seemed so unnecessary, but that was just because I didn't want to do it. Later on, I came around on them. And it seems like there are still people to some extent out here. Well, Twilight camps and still with this. If you can loot the shipment, it's pretty good. So if I can tag this guy enough times, I can kind of bypass the lower parts of that grind. Nice thing is, even though I'm at a level 363, apparently I take no damage because I'm a blood DK, so that's good. We like that. It's nice. Although I guess that Voidwalker pet is also tanking. There's that. Keep waiting for them to call Farak Frank. Get keys, fight mobs, loot things. The fact that there was, like, keys, but then also, like, what are these things called? Wards? That confused me at the time. I think I've caught up on it now. Can I solo these guys? I remember dying to this a lot when I was trying to do it on a fresh I don't know, hunter or something, warrior maybe. Still confuses me. I got 21 flight stones from just that guy though. That's not bad. This used to be like the flight stone farming thing. Like you could just grind, like AoE grind these mobs basically and just tag the bosses over and over again and then get flight stones that way. It was pretty good. So that we're gonna go get that. Well, but then I need to do the rune forgey thingy. I need to put a rune forge on it. So I have 3 of the yellow wards. And there's the Forge Master again. So we're gonna kill him again. Also, there's another one of those rares. I've gripped him and that was a poor choice. Choose this all the time. This is Dragonflight. This is Dragonflight content. Just keys with weird names? They are keys with weird names. I thought about calling them all keys, but then I thought if somebody says Hazel, one of them's a key and one of them's a ward, then that hypothetical person would be right. You know, I have conversations with chat in my head when I'm not streaming. Like I'll have a thought and then I'll have the response thought will just pop into my head. Like I'll just be walking down the road with my dog and I'll be like, and I'll think about a thing and then I'll be like, well, chat would say this. And it's usually some kind of like qualification. Like I'm trying to think of a good example. But it's usually some kind of a correction or qualification that's like totally correct. And then I go back and I amend my original thought to be more specific so that I can bypass that hypothetical. Like and it's all totally in my head too. Like it doesn't even it's been programmed in there. Straw man arguments? I guess so. No, straw man is different. That's a different thing. So I got another key. Can't have the hypothetical people win. Leveling up to take on Twitch chat. I think I'm just making myself anxious. Oh. What would chat do? Wish I would do that. Do ya? Man. I don't think Jeff's here. But I had a dream where I was wearing a reflective vest for visibility and safety while walking in dim light. And that our regular chatter Jeff was like, Hazel, when you wear that, have you ever considered that drivers will be blinded by the bright reflection of your vest and they can't see and they put everyone else in danger? Have you ever thought of that? And then Dream Me was like, oh my God. There you are. Yeah. So you'll be pleased to know that you don't even have to do it anymore. My brain does it for you. You're welcome. You know you've been streaming too long. You summoned Jeff into existence. Jeff.exe installed. Yeah. And weird dreams. I guess that's what stream devolves to if I don't have any real life events to talk about. Ooh, Suffusion Crucible? Yeah, this one. I had a very strange one that I had been talking. It was the premise of the dream had something to do with me being a streamer and like I was working in some kind of a facility, maybe I was on some kind of a team, I don't know. The whole background of the universe was like brand new, which happens sometimes. But within the context of this dream, I had been talking about like a fiction story that I was writing or reading or something like that. And one of the plot points of this fiction story that I was talking about within the context of this dream was like a character that is infidelious. Like they have an extra they have like an affair basically, but it was something about like a man and a horse and like a bandit. I don't know. It was like a fiction story, right? And I was sharing that story, but then someone overheard and they misunderstood and thought it was me that had done it. And then no, like everyone hated me and they were like throwing drinks at me and they were like, listen, and the people that I spoke to directly about it were very sympathetic because they understood that it was like fiction and not even true. But, oh, I need another key. Oh, I see. I have these and I can summon that thing. I got to summon the Forge Master again. But the other people didn't understand. So I remember like a assistant, like a PA came up to me and was like, I'm sorry, but, you have to leave this company, and also all of your equipment has been smashed. They've come and they've smashed up all of your things because they're very angry with you. And I thought, well, that's a bummer, but it's okay. I have the money to replace it. I was like smug about it in the dream. It was very weird. I'm gonna summon that thing. But people had like slushy cups, and we were in a mall, and then they were like trying to throw them at me, but I was like dodging sometimes, which is very unlike me. I'm not usually that coordinated. If someone wants to throw a drink at me, it's probably gonna land. Thanks for the guides. Love the short and quick format. Oh, shucks. Have you dreamed about a countertop dishwasher? No, no. Why did they destroy your stuff? Because they thought I was a bad person. I think was the idea. This is a dream. This didn't happen. No one's damaged any of my things. Love dream logic. It was like a camera and like an iPad and like a laptop or something like that. I don't even use my iPad for work anymore. Yeah, no, just a dream, just a dream. Hard for a blood decay because maybe like that's the bane of their existence. I mean, I could just stand in. We can try that. Just stand there and do something. Looting the Crucible should give me something decent, and I need pretty much everything, so we'll see. I'm not going to stick around for the boss, because I don't even know if the boss spawns anymore. I don't see the bar for it, and it used to be a bug like that, but maybe, who's to say? I don't know. We're not going to worry about it. Alright, did I get my last key? I did. So we've got 3 keys. We can open this. And that gave me 5 Whelp Crests, Explorer Gauntlets, which I did need, a bunch of supplies, and some Flight Stones. And 800 gold. So we're throwing the gloves on. Good. And then I'm not going to liberate the overladen hauler. I don't think I need to do that. Excuse me. Yeah, there we go. Indestructible. Nice. Okay. So that's what I wanted to do. There we go. 389. We have an actual weapon now. Congratulations. Woohoo! Let's go put a rune on it. Show on your map when he spawns. The spawn used to be the spawn of that boss used to be not time-based, but like percentage of killing mobs in the camp based, and the bar was over your screen when you were in the camp. But I found it to be very inconsistent. Upstairs maybe? What item level can I do LFR? It's a good question. Let me see. Raid Finder. 424. You need 424 to get into LFR. Redskin Draenei Warlock, loving it. Something I did not even know I wanted. Okay. I had thought I was going to do that, and then I didn't do it. Rune of the Fallen Crusader? Question mark? We're still happy with that? Sure. Don't see why not. Alright. I have not done a time rift. I'm just gonna kind of do anything and not worry about it today. Got your DK to 70? Yeah, I did. Alright, so we got some stuff to vendor. I'm deleting these conches. I'm a rebel. I don't need them. Keep the fish in the sea. And then I guess you rune yourself back home. Deathgate back home? Let's actually just go back to Valdrakken. I named him Doomskull. Oh, Doomskull's amazing. Are we getting into LFR 424 and main tanking the raid? Oh man, that is currently a later me problem. For now. For now. Let me see here. Sure. Yeah, let's do that. And then we'll go back to the Emerald Dream. We can drop this. The World Quest add-on is called World Quest List. It was a great idea for Velen to invite the demon person named Doomskull to the Alliance. I'm sure they are nice. I have not made a Saturday video yet. You coming back here? It is missing. Hey. Meow. Oh, I've crashed. That's what happens when you pay attention to your cat while you're driving. Hi. Hello. That's why you stay home when I'm driving, huh? Unless I'm taking you to the vet. But you should be good for a bit. Imagine if the Necrolord wings also worked, like you could soar with them. I am antsy to get dragon riding on other mounts. I don't know what I like. I guess I would love to dragon ride on the hulking Death Rock. That would be really cool. But just any other stuff. You know, the dragons are cool, but I am ready for variety. I miss my flying mounts. We spent a long time farming them, and you know, I liked using them. Blame that pesky thing called gravity. I want to see the horse dragon riding animation. Oh man, the Night Fae Otter. The Night Fae Otter would be pretty cool. That would be nice. The Turbo Bee. Or the Corpse Fly. Alright, so I'm doing this world quest. This one used to be awful because the respawn rate was terrible, but it's far enough in the expansion that I feel like it'll be fine. Gertrudian, thank you very much for the 7-month resub. Oh, you know what I didn't turn in Veldraken? I don't think I turned in my Eating the Accord. That's okay. Do it later. Love to see a Gorm dragon riding. The Night Fae spaghetti noodles. I like the Outland Nether Rays. The ones that kind of look like a spoon. Lichbone. You can't fear me. I'm scary. Good morning, Hazel. Good morning. I don't know. I think they would look ridiculous dragon riding unless they got brand new animations. But I just like those mounts. I've got a soft spot for them. Yeah. Might as well get dragon riding for the mob dragons. Okay. When did I first start playing WoW? 2008 or 9-ish. Kind of the winter between those 2 years. I'll have to get HD model for the old mounts. It was Wrath of the Lich King at the time. Your neutral race instead of the dumb dwarves. Let's not bully the dwarves. You know, they're lovely dwarves. People are excited about them. They're I guess the size kind of damning, but don't blame the dwarves. I'm just sleepy. Natalie, thank you for the 2-month resub. Love the coziness of this stream. Oh, shucks. Speaking of coziness, I finally decided that I want to try this newfangled thing where you use 2 blankets, 2 separate duvets on a bed that's for 2 people, and each person has their own so they can burrito as much as they want. I've decided that I will give this a go, so I'm going to get another blanket. I ordered one, but then it occurred to me after I'd ordered it, I was like looking more into it, and I realized that a lot of people that do this, two blankets on one bed, they don't do 2 like queen size blankets on a queen size bed. They might do like twin blankets or maybe full blankets. Like the standard European blanket apparently is smaller. But I didn't know that when I was shopping. And also I wanted the 2 blankets to be the same size, and the blanket I have right now is a queen, so I'm gonna have 2 enormous blankets. So that we can each have one. And I want to see if I like it. And if I don't like it, then I can just make a nest on the floor and sleep there with my dog. use queen size sheets, they'll just dangle a bit. Yeah, I was hesitant to adopt the double blanket thing because I really like being tucked into an envelope that includes a top sheet and a bottom sheet, which seemed trickier to impossible if you were going to do the double blanket thing. But I've decided I'm just gonna deal. I'm just gonna try it. Queen size is the best burrito fit. Yeah, I didn't want somebody to have a smaller blanket. That would be no good. 2 queens on a queen bed is what we do? Okay. And you like it? That makes me feel a bit better that I'm not the only person doing that. Yeah, it's mostly for the sake of my partner because in the relationship, I am the blanket bandit. I am the duvet devourer. I'm the problem, it's me. I whirlwind like a hurricane in the night. I also have freezing feet and I kick like a lame trying to dance at a party. So maybe this will help the both of us get better sleep. 2 queen top sheets and 2 queen blankets. I mean, I do have 2 top sheets. I could make it with 2 top sheets. Do you just like... It's just not tucked on one side? Never don't have enough blanket. The bed burrito, perhaps. Mm-hmm. I need like another supplies. And then they're gonna give me a fun trinket. Anything in here? Hello? Anything for Hazel? No. I always thought these rooms were very dark. They always seemed like... I mean, I get that it's like abandoned. Oh, there is something in here. But I feel like you could use like a lamp. I get that it's broken, but it's dark in here. Untucked in one side, folded over. Oh. Not a problem. He signed up for it. Yeah, he's never complained. He's never complained. I'm always trying to workshop ways to get more and better sleep. Hope you're having a great weekend. Don't like tuck sides much anyway. I don't mind things being a little loose, and I don't mind wrinkly sheets at all. Sometimes I'll read reviews for bedding, and somebody will be like, I took this out of the dryer, and it had wrinkles! And I think, oh, the humanity. Whatever you're going to do. Just because it's never been something that bothers me, and I apparently am unsympathetic to other people's problems. I just kind of have wrinkly bedding, and then I sleep in it, and it's great. But that is just me. So I'm not too fussed. Things don't need to be ironed. They don't need to be perfect. But I do like them to be roughly square. When I was a teenager, I would genuinely nest in my bed. And nothing would be tucked. Nothing would be flat. Everything would be just kind of like scrunched and rumpled, and I would like burrow into the scrunch rumpledness like a ferret and sleep that way. And that doesn't work for me anymore. It was time to iron sheets. Some people make time to iron sheets because it must bring them a deep sense of satisfaction. I don't understand, but I don't understand a lot of things. I'm going to... Do I want to turn that in? I do want to turn that in. Can I just take a flight path or something? Or like a teleport? Or like a... Ooh, a flower. A Teskar toy boat. But I have that already. Nah, you lost your boat. You go find it yourself. Is the second blanket a Christmas present? If it is, it's a very unsecretive one, and also it should be very early. So I suppose not. Oh, man. Yeah, Christmas shopping's hard. Yeah, send me back to Valdraken. There's no IKEA on the island. You'd have to go to the mainland. It would involve taking a ferry. Really? But that's okay. I've also already purchased these things. This is a past tense problem. Hey, kitty cat. Kitty, how are you going to deal with extra blankets on the bed? Where are you going to go? Have you figured this out yet? You don't even know there's going to be more blankets. You just want to figure out where to get somewhere warm. queen blanket each was required for either of us to sleep well. Knows an omelet maker. Deciding if I should give it a shot. Easy enough to make an omelet. There's a lot of devices. I kind of agree with you, Jai. There's a lot of devices that will promise to cook eggs. And the nice thing about eggs is that you can cook eggs with, like, anything. You could hair dry them if you wanted to. You probably can make an omelet on the stove. It depends on how picky you are about it looking perfect, I guess. But I would certainly try just using the equipment that you have a few times before you commit to a device for it. Dog has overtaken one of the blankets for the living room, so now we have to buy a new one. I have a thing against microwaving eggs. Tastes like rubber even to me. Deviled eggs, delicious. I wonder if it's going to be a battle to keep Moose off the bed. He hasn't tried to jump. I think he understands that he's not allowed on the bed. Mostly because the cat is on the bed and he is starting to get the idea that he is not allowed to jump on the cat. It's the only thing that makes mom and dad cranky. Everything else is fine, but you're not allowed to jump on the cat. Alright, here we go. Oh, and I got a two-hander anyway. I didn't even need to do that quest. Alright. So, we can have some crests. We can throw that on. We can go rune forge that one. At least rune forging is free, eh? Oh, there's my thing. I keep thinking that's a regular portal, but you have to click on it. I used to have a little mini frying pan that was just a nonstick pan that was like that big, and that was my egg pan where I would make one single sunny side up fried egg, and then I would put it on my one piece of toast, and that would be my breakfast. And that works really great until you're trying to make breakfast for more than one person, or people that are hungrier for more than one egg. I'm going upstairs. Eggs in the oven, think quiche dishes. I had one moment where I was like, I'm going to make baked eggs. I think I'd been playing like a restaurant game. Or I'd seen something in Animal Crossing or something like that. But anyway, I got like these ceramic ramekins, and I was like, I'm going to use some herbs and some salt and some, I don't know, like I did basically a baked egg and a ramekin thing for breakfast one day. And it didn't, I did it wrong. It didn't go good. It didn't cook for like a long time. Like I looked up how long I was supposed to bake it, and I baked it for that long, and it was like raw. And then I baked it for like an extra like 15 minutes. And I'm like, this egg must be solid by now. And it was like almost cooked, but it was still like too runny in the whites. And I'm like, the oven was on, I swear. And I never tried it again after that because I didn't actually want them baked that badly. I just thought that I would like be cute and do something that looked pretty. We're gonna rune forge again. Also, one of the ramekins immediately got a crack in it, and now I think that it's cursed. We're gonna do this thing here. Oh, it's got speed on it. Wow. Should I look up my stats? Nah, not yet. We'll look up our stats later. One thing I will do though is I will buy Blood DK Guide Wowhead. Let's just grab a talent build. There must be like an all-purpose one. Talents, cheat sheet, raid, purgatory, no purgatory, mythic plus? Question mark. What is purgatory? Purg. Purg is like a cheat death that you have to re-heal up. That's a lot of pressure. Well, let's not do it. Let's just not die, you know? Just don't die. So give me that build there. Can you export that for me? Copy talents. And then I guess I'll take a different one for Mythic Plus. Almost never play without it. Giga comfy once you realize one heart strike will basically fully heal you if it pops. My concern is that I'm not going to notice when it pops, but I guess I would die anyways, so. The key spec seems to have it regardless, so it's fine. We'll just live in that one for a while. Okay. Let's go back to the Emerald Dream. Let's go back to the Emerald Dream. There's probably good stuff to do out there. Be shocked if you missed it. You'd be surprised. I'm pretty oblivious sometimes. Especially when I'm overwhelmed and overstimulated on a class I don't understand. It's monkeys and a keyboard over here. There is a time rift open. Oh, all right. Fine. Fine. It's right there. I'm going. Do a time rift weekly. How many gift subs for you to hair dry an egg on stream? Oh, man. We just put it on like a plate. I do have a hairdryer. I don't use it for the hair anymore. So yeah, give me this. Contains a paracausality. Sure, yeah, okay. Swear AFK at the strangest moments. We were discussing egg cooking gadgets. What is this button? Empower rune weapon. Oh, it's new. Oh dear. Learning. I hate it. Empower your rune weapon. Gain haste and runic power. Oh. Okay, I suppose that's fine. Like the time rift events. Yeah, I think so too. If I was making like a ranking, time rifts would probably be second from the top. I think my favorite was soup. Like early patch soup was very fun. Followed by time rifts. And then maybe like the centaur hunts back when people used to do them. And then researchers. And then maybe the super bloom. Super bloom and researchers are pretty close. Oh, that's a rumble foil bag. But you know what? Okay. That rumble foil bag's been staring at me for ages. I'm looting it. I'm still getting these things over time. Yes, Jeff. Yeah, soup was good. I feel like the success of soup led them to try to make 7 other versions of it that were not as well received. Siege sounds it's coming in last place. The last one, the worst one for me, was Storm's Fury, the Primalist Future one. That... Oh man, I thought of some things to say that I would not say on stream. I didn't like it. It wasn't for me. That was the bottom. That one was annoying. Oh no, you're getting cold. Oh yeah, Siege. Oh, Siege of Dragonbane Keep. Siege I basically just didn't do very much. I did it once or twice. The snail was kind of cute. It just kind of bypassed me. That's probably second or third from the bottom. Forgot about that because I only did it once. Yeah, for a second I thought I didn't know what you guys were talking about. I'm like, Siege of Orgrimmar? Listen, that was a while ago. I don't know what you're on about. Siege is something else. Alright, we saved the boxes so we can open them all once later. We've got all the boxes, so we can pretty much just kind of wait for the boss. That's what everybody else is doing. Storm's 2 times, never did a hunt, just ever. I did the Storm's Fury enough to get the cosmetics from it, which I was quite pleased with myself. There's a Storm's Fury. Hornstrider. This thing. I am part of the 0.6% of players that have a Skyskin Hornstrider because of that awful event. But I have it. We did it. Why does it have a tail? Actually that low. According to Rarity Rater, that's the percentage of characters that have that one. What is, so what are our rarest mounts here? Sandy Shalewing, for the Timeways mount, apparently, of my mount collection, that's the one that Mount Journal Enhanced thinks has the lowest percent collected. I guess a lot of people just didn't know or didn't do it or decided not to do it because it's just another Shalewing. That's my rarest mount, supposedly. Because we're not going to worry about the Dragon Riding mounts, they just sit those on top. And then you've got the Duskwing Ohuna. Really? Yeah, the Dream Surge mount. Not a lot of people ended up getting the Dream Surge mount. I mean, I guess it checks out because there wasn't really very much interest in Dream Surges by the time they happened. So collectors would go for it, but a lot of people are not super hardcore collectors, or they were, but they got kind of overwhelmed with it and didn't keep up with every single thing they added in every single mini patch. The Sandy Shale Wing was for doing, getting the Time Ways buff through 5 different weeks, or 4 different weeks of the Time Ways event. So you had to do time walking during the event, and you had to do enough of it to like get a buff. It was a bit of a funky thing. Yeah, the Dream Surge mount was super easy. It still is super easy. That one's like still available. Glad I got that time walking mount. Yeah. I'm mostly glad just so that it's like over. Let's press buttons, shall we? I'm gonna tank this for a second. Look at me go. I'm tanking. It's defile time. I'm still tanking. Cool. So we don't have Gorfine's Grasp in the spec, and that's fine. We have the Bomb Limb. Okay, so they gave me a thing that'll let me buy a piece of gear, and then I think I get another thing too. Who would have guessed you would tag the Lich King so soon? Yeah, the Time Walking Mount is not currently obtainable. They're probably going to do that kind of turbulent time waste thing again, and I imagine you'll be able to get it again then. Otherwise, they would just leave it as like a... I don't know. I don't know what the end of that sentence is. So, that I'm gonna send to my main. That doesn't help me, because that one's soulbound. That's account bound, so that I can send to Zelixia. But we got one of these things. So we can buy a Paradox thing, which is Adventure 1 of 8. So, what sucks most? My weapon's actually not bad. I've got a 420 weapon. I've got a 415 belt. I've got 421 shoulders. I have 256 bracers. Bracers might be a good pick here. My boots are also... Oh, yeah. My boots are bad too. And... Okay. Let's take bracers. It's not going to be a very cool appearance, but it'll help my item level a bunch. 389 up to 400. 11 item levels from the bracers. We're happy about that. If I do a weekly news this week, it's going to be quite late. My apologies about that. Yes, Elixia, not Inksy, because Elixia was my main at the time that this content came out, so she's got the actual rep. So she's closest to finishing it. So she has... The flakes don't matter until you get like a couple thousand of them, I think. I don't know. Can't wait until we're within. Everything will be shared to all your characters. Yeah. Makes me want to respect my unholy decade of blood, pretend to know how to take. The basic nuts and bolts of it seem very accessible. Alright, what do we get? It's a... Cool. And then we have a foil. We can get a new look for it. It's kind of obnoxious that these give you so many achievements. Like the Rumble minis have so many achievements attached to them. It's like something I feel bad for spamming my my guild with. Moonbo, thank you for the 18-month resub. Mostly looking forward to just being able to learn transmog with any class. I know, right? You're gonna have to peel me out of the old raids. Okay, so we can get rid of this one and that one. This one I wanted to put on, because that's much better. So yeah, we're up to 401. You like the Rumble mobile game? Been curious your thoughts. I played just enough of it to get the WoW pet, and then I uninstalled it. It seems fine. It's just not my thing. That's where it is. Never noticed there were stairs. I used to have a really hard time figuring out how to get upstairs in there because I would confuse it with the secret room. Like I would bow to the statue, and I would go to the secret place, and then that wouldn't help me. And it was a bit of a problem. Ooh, okay. Let's do... Aw, man! I got halfway through a world quest yesterday, but it expired. Oops. I'm gonna go do this quest. Ambitious... Oh, the ambitious fish thing. It's a really big upgrade. It's a really big upgrade. So we're gonna do that. Also, do I have Plumber on this character? She might want to plant some seeds. Add-ons. Just for something. Crests or stones or... Let's turn on Plumber. Playing my druid, I love having a battle res so much. I feel so powerful. I like big upgrades. Nice. You're better than me. I keep forgetting I have a battle res. I think I have yet to use it. I made a cute little mouse over for it and everything so I can, like, in theory, easily deploy it and res people, but no, not really. Should we contribute to the flourishing Scurfy? Any insight into why it's called Plumber yet? No. My offhanded assumption was that it had something to do with whatever the add-on was for before it became for the Dream Seeds. Because it did exist previous to this and it does other stuff. I don't know what. Hey Hazel, hello Neptune, how you doing? Hope the shared reagent bank is huge. Yeah. I hope so. If it's not, it's going to be a real strain on my organizational skills. I think they'll have a reasonable grip on how big that should be. I don't even need the shared regular bank to be crazy big because that's mostly going to be for like account-wide gear, you know, warband bound gear, whatever, which is just their new way of saying account-wide. But the reagent bank for crafting, I need that to be pretty substantial, especially if I want to mess with more professions than just like the herb ones. Do you think they'll up the max stacks? I think that having things stacked to 1,000 is pretty good. I don't think they need to... I think that's fine. Some things that don't stack, though, that I feel like could stand to, like runes, for example. Runes seem like howling and buzzing runes and stuff. They only seem to stack to like 20. Sometimes I end up carrying around a lot of potions as well. Like potions don't stack as high as I think they should. Replaces personal guilds, which is great for me because I've always wanted a personal guild, but I never bothered to actually set one up. And you know why? I couldn't pick a name. I couldn't settle on a name. I didn't have any ideas for a personal guild name that I liked badly enough to want to actually like get people to help out and set it up for me. So I just didn't do it. If I had the perfect name, I would have done it a long time ago. Should have generated one. There's a fair amount of gear quests out here. There's an adventurer sword for the world boss. I'm gonna have to rune... I mean, I'm gonna have to rune forge again. I'm getting a lot of weapons. I guess I can't complain. Alright, we get anything lucky? Drake's crests and some flight stones. Happy with that. Low Sense, thank you very much for the 4-month resub. Alright. Let's get this fish. distracted. See if I remember to even come back for this. After the fish thing, I'll do the world boss thing. I think this is going to be a pretty big item level upgrade, though, because I still have an heirloom chest on. Good afternoon, Hazel. Good afternoon. So I had some trouble with this the first time, and I don't really remember why. I think I don't know if I bugged it or what. I fished it. I haven't made a news video yet, no. Brave Bubble. It's just that I wish the quest would make this more clear. Because it's a world quest, you don't really get any helpful quest text. It's just like, yo, help out this fish, and... I don't know. Maybe I'm just not very good at picking up on context clues, but... I also think I've lost my fish. It's a bad quest, not your fault. How did... Okay, I have my fish. Some world quests would benefit from more explanation. Plumber's working for me. Not very efficient. Here, we're gonna mark the fish. Maybe I lost it somehow. I won't Path of Frost. Maybe that broke it. Oh, that works. Chartreuse Champion's chest plate. Is it chartreuse? I guess it's got like some green on the sleeves. And that brings me up to 407. Happy about that. Let's do the world boss. Maybe the mob ate the fish? Maybe. I think I managed to just squeeze by on that one just because somebody else happened to be doing the thing. I would love to find a group for hibernation heroes. I won't taunt it, I'll just hit it. I'll let Blumpkin Spice taunt it. Quest designers wanted us to flounder for a bit. I think I'm probably on my way to getting the Warden's Rep Weekly done. I'm so silly. I used the token that you get from the Super Bloom before I picked up the Warden's Rep Weekly. But I should have the account-wide rep bonus on my priest, because my priest is past 10. She's like 11 or something like that. So I should be getting a bit more rep just because. Okay, so then that one for 31. I'm tempted by the world quests that are just for gold, but I'm not really here for gold. I'm here for gear. Should we go Rainforge again? Maybe the designer wanted to elongate the quest a bit. Stretch. Much like an eel. Or a star drops. Mage to your pants. Hope I get lucky one of these weeks. Oh. Do DKs learn how to make their own little rune forges? You know how you can cook on the Ragnaros pet? Can you, like, rune forge on Bone Storm or something? I know it's not that hard to, like, get back here, but... At least it saves me on a weapon enchant, right? You can cook on the Ragnaros pet? Mm-hmm. And it's not the only one either. You can cook on Pierre. There might even be more. And then there's many toys. There's many toys that you can use for cooking too. I always use Pierre. Pierre's cute. Pierre's a really good one. Okay, so I don't think that any of these world quests are giving me gear that I like need. There's a cloak, but I have a cloak. I have a 3 of 8 Explorer cloak. I kind of want to use some flight stones and do some upgrades, but like, I'm kind of worried about putting them into the wrong thing. I don't know. I guess doing extra world quests will give me rep for the rep weekly, which I think is going to give me a piece of gear. I think. Weekly quest getting tons of cloaks from those. Yeah, what are my main pieces that I mean, I guess I'll check after the Dragon Race. I have a couple of pieces of gear that I really need upgrades in. And I don't want to buy anything. I want to, like, get drops and stuff. I know at some point I'll probably need to craft things, but, like, ew, you know. Gross, stinky. Gold. Actually, I can probably have Flabby help me craft things. He's got a blacksmith that he can use. All you gotta do is just, like, wowhead which embellishes you want and work it out from there. Oh, that was the wrong button. Curses. There we go. Kind of forget crafting exists. It's not my favorite part of gearing up a character. It's very fussy feeling. It's a lot of fiddly. Oh, I need this mat. Oh, I need this mat. Oh, I bought the wrong quality of it. Oh, I gotta find a person. Oh, I need the Worm's Crest. No, I need the missive. Oh, I almost forgot. I need the embellish item. It's just a lot of little bits and pieces that you kind of gotta. They're not hard, but they're just fiddly, and then and expensive. And then you get them right, and then you get the thing, and then you have like a really strong thing. I don't usually worry too much about getting embellishes and alts, even though it's pretty good, just because I can't be bothered. But I'll do it on my main because I'm like, oh, all right, I have to. We have to. All right, let's plant a few more seeds, eh? We've got, do we have seeds? We have a purple seed from something, World Boss maybe. So that'd be good. I need more like regular seeds so that I can just plant them for the weekly. I don't know where I get them from on my main. Inksy has a ton of seeds, but from what, I don't know. This one is already a yellow one, but that's okay. We can dunk that in. What is your go-to 16 key to grind aspect crest? I've been doing AD. I don't live in any specific given key just because I feel like it would make me hate it a lot. Although I should live in Throne of Tides for a C star would be good because I could use that. But I got a Genesaur Blood Vial, so I'm all right. I just do whatever keys people need me to come to. For the aspect cresties. Hi Kitty, welcome back. Meow. Kitty, how long until I mean, I guess it's not a you problem, it's a puppy problem. We're making some progress on the cat and the dog calmly coexisting. We're in a phase where Kitty is helping us train the dog to leave the cat alone. But I feel pretty good about it because she's not scared of him at all. And he's just like a big bouncy baby. He's excited, but he's not, he just wants to sniff her and play her and lick her in the ears. Her name is Kira. Her name is Kira. K-I-R-A. Get mounts from Green Seeds. So the Winter Night Dream Saber. There's one mount that you can get from any kind of seed, and it's this one. And you'll have a better chance of getting that if the satchel color is higher from people putting more dew in it. But all of the other mounts are purple seed only. The green seeds will give, from the left satchel here, if you look at the thing, this left one, the green ones can have transmog, the blue ones can have pets, and the purple ones can have mounts. I have, seed. What do I have? Blue? Yeah, I have this one from the mounts, but that's it. I don't have any of the dream stags yet. Oh, I got a bow. I should send that to a hunter. Yeah, it's a nice bow. That's pretty. Overwhelmed by everything that's going on. A lot of things also feel like they're out of date with the new patch. What I would say, and I feel that very much because I just got an alt leveled and I've been in that too. Focus on the Emerald Dream. You can get everything you need from the Emerald Dream. You can get more things from other places, but it makes it excessively complicated and unnecessarily so, because you can get all of your gear and you can get your flight stones, you can get your crests. If you go and you do the new Emerald Dream campaign, you do world quests, you do seeds and stuff, just the activities in the latest zone is going to be enough. That's going to get you set up and ready to go. You can do all of the older events. They are sometimes updated and sometimes outdated, but you don't need to worry about any of them. Yeah, Plumber's really good for 10.2. Okay, all right. I want more seeds, but like, maybe I need to do world quests for them. I don't know. I guess I can go do that race world quest. Sometimes I think maybe I should, do I have a seed for this? I do. Okay, so we'll put a purple seed in here. So we'll have a chance when that hatches in a mount. Yeah, sometimes I think I should just replay the campaign, because it gives you a lot of flight stones, like the Emerald Dream campaign. It doesn't take a crazy amount of time, and those quests give you a lot of flight stones and some gear pieces. Because I need a better helmet. My helmet's 376. I need legs badly, and rings. One ring in particular. I need helmet, legs, and a ring. It's not that bad actually. We're not doing too bad. There's stopgaps I could do, but I'd rather just wait until I can get a current season piece. So much look at the rewards is underwhelming, plus all the different rep grinds. Yeah. I wouldn't worry about any of the reps, really. You'll get the new rep when you're in the zone. But the old reps are pretty much at this point just cosmetics and profession bonuses. You don't need to stress about them. They're there for if you feel like you want to do them. They're fun, but they're not needed right now. I agree. It's kind of overwhelming. There's a lot. There's a lot of different things you can do. Okay. I'm going to mail that. I'm going to delete this. I'm going to vendor that one. $18,000? I've actually, I don't remember if I sent her any gold. I don't think I did. I think she's just picked up some gold from questing and from just selling some mats. Not too bad. Presumably not Wildercloth. I don't think I made my 18k selling Wildercloth. I don't know what world you guys are living in, but I don't see any 415 gear in the auction as for 200 to 500 gold. Maybe it's different on EU, but if I wanted like plate legs, I would love to be wrong. Let me see. Plate legs, search item level. Those are, you can get 343 legs for 115 gold. The 412 legs are they're 3 to 5k. It's very different. Gear is still role specific. Okay, yeah. Yeah, people must be dealing with a different market than me, because my BOE greens are not affordable. They are if you're willing to spend a bunch of gold, but I'm not. You have almost 20k. And you know why? It's because I'm not dropping gold on gear that I'm going to replace really quick. I got some Dreaming Crests and some Flight Stones and some Draconium ore. To Depends on the slot. Yeah. Yeah, so buying gear can be useful, but not for every server. We're gonna get... I want to go do... Oh, I need another seed. I don't know why that seed didn't count. Maybe turning in this weekly will give me a seed to plant, and then I can turn in the seed thing. That might be good. But I don't think that I... There's nothing wrong with buying gear, but you can replace it all very quickly, it seems like, with fairly easily available stuff. And I would hate to drop a bunch of gold on something that I'm just going to replace. Okay, so we're going to... To some extent, anyways. I mean, to some extent, gearing in WoW is nothing but dropping golden time on stuff you're going to replace, because you're going to replace everything eventually. So those are, ooh, 441 bracers. Nice. And then half a spark, and then my crests. So we'll chuck the bracers on. And then what else do you want? Supplies. Sure. Did they give me a seed? I don't think they gave me a seed. Where do you guys get seeds? They just drop from stuff, don't they? I refuse to buy stuff that expensive, and I have the gold just on principle. I try and tell myself that the reason I have gold is because I don't spend it, you know. I'm cheap for a reason, right? Yeah. Emerald Bounty. Did I not loot that? Or is that just like... Oh yeah, that one hasn't been planted. I don't have any seeds for it. We need seeds. Keep getting to +2s. People don't need to have a 1-star enchant in their weapon. Am I being nitpicky, or should they at least have that? I think a lot of people don't know about enchants. To be completely frank with you, I think somebody that is just coming to the game or coming back to the game could very easily forget. Or maybe they know vaguely that enchants are like a thing, but they don't know which slots. They don't know what they're looking for. Maybe they thought they were too expensive. It's really not uncommon for people to be missing enchants, gems, embellishes, all that stuff, especially in it too. No idea where to get embellishments. Embellishments are annoying. They're hard. You have to buy the item that grants the embellishment and then do a work order to have it crafted into a piece of gear that also requires a spark. And then you might buy a missive so you can specify the secondary stats. You might buy, you know, higher quality reagents. You might tip a crafter to use an insight so they can get a higher item level version of it. There's like a lot of different moving parts. It's not hard, but it's annoying. I hate doing it. I hate it. Okay. How many flight stones does she have? She's sitting on 700 flight stones. It's not awful. Yeah, I would really like a... I would really like another seed. I guess I should just kill stuff. Can't be bothered to do enchants and else unless the keys are nearing 10. Yeah, I will typically do just like a little look-see on the Wowhead page, and then I'll buy whatever the cheapest version of it is. Unless the expensive version's like under 1k. For enchants. Once I'm like getting into keys. I haven't enchanted anything right now because I'm not doing any group content yet. But once I feel like I'm ready to go, you know, do some low keys, I'll probably grab the cheap things, and then yeah, like once it gets to 10s and above, I'll probably get the good stuff. But you're replacing stuff so often at that level that some people just won't have the gold for it. Okay. But 409 is a big step up from what I had, so I'm pretty happy about that. Do I do better damage now? It's probably going to feel about the same. I think the scaling is favorable. Although, you know what? I'm a Death Knight. I'm a Blood Death Knight. I don't need to do this measly pulling a reasonable amount of mobs at a time thing. I have A-bomb limp. Come to me. I shall boil your blood and kill you all at once. This is much better. Pull everything, slappy hands, yeah. Yeah, that's not bad. There's a Stormbrand. If I get to 424, I'll queue for some LFR. I will check the dungeon journal very quickly, and then I'll give it a go. But I would need I need some more level first. Legs and a ring would help pretty fast. Found it fun to see how big I could pull. Didn't even take damage. Questing as a tank, like flying with damage turned off. That's the spirit. Part of the problem is that, like, it's hard to gather stuff up when you're slow, but maybe if I do it on my mountain. So you come over here. And you come over here. And you come over here. And then we just press a variety of buttons. Is how I've been doing this lately. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. We are at 100% health. I even have a blood shield. Oh, the Emerald Frenzy's up now, I see. So I could get another Dream Seed from that. Is it worth it? I don't know. See, tanking is fun. I never quite got, and I still think I'm working up to it, the appeal of tanking in the open world. Because it's true that you can pull a lot of stuff and not die. But I guess I was always, like, arrogant, and I thought, well, what if I just don't die and also do more DPS, you know? But that was pretty fun. Very worth it for the dew. I just don't think the dew is worth it. Unless it's like the key to the Flightstone grind that I, you know, like I'll drop 5 dew into a seed to get the satchel, but once I have the Winternight Dreamsaber, capping out dew satchels really doesn't seem that valuable. Are we doing the campaign? Sort of, yeah, a little bit. Meet Marithra. I would love to. Where is she? Oh, there she is. She's coming. Open world tank all the near zones. With rare spawns, I can be self-sufficient. So, what am I going to upgrade? I kind of want to upgrade the weapon, but I feel like that's just a great way to get another weapon. Let me see. Sure. Pop an upgrade into one of the veteran pieces. And they're gonna give me more stones for that. What just happened? Pouch of Dreaming Crests. Yeah. I mean, there's nothing wrong with chunking upgrades. $457. Sure. Why not? Spend the stones, you know. Don't let them sit. They're discounted anyway. Good time for a break. What do you get for this? Of course you get a sword. I mean, I guess you get to vendor it for like 100 gold. You know, you're not wrong. I'm gonna pop in here. I'm gonna mail the bow before I forget. Let's send that to my hunter, who I think might be the next alt to get the Season 3 treatment, but we're gonna send that over. I'm gonna go hug my puppy. I'll be back. Puppy is sleepy. Puppy has big ears. Cat is slightly less coordinated to sit on my armrest. She's very, very balanced. Maybe she got some balanced superpowers when she lost her vision. But she's pretty good at not falling off of stuff. Hi. She's not always good at jumping up onto stuff because she can't see where she's going, so she just kind of has to, like, jump and hope for the best. What a graceful kitty cat. Sweet girl. She's definitely, like, a pro cuddler. She will get right into bed with you and, like, snuggle up and just snooze. That's a pretty cool sword, actually. Very nice car you got there. Oh, thank you. It's the whip. Nice kitty cat. Made it a few days ago, you're already 70. Yeah, the leveling went really fast with the experience buff and also with doing it a lot. Funny how that worked out. I still need another seed. Oh, there's a rare. Rare's gonna spawn over there. Maybe that'll give me a seed. Or like some gear or something. I had a desire. You ever, and you know when you have the desire that it's like you're gonna be over it in like 11 seconds, so you should probably just let this one go. I kind of wanted like crayons. I suppose it's not a very expensive desire to indulge. I kind of wanted crayons, and I don't know what I wanted to draw. Nothing. Sunshines and flowers to remember when there used to be sunshine, I guess. I have some, they're fun to have around. Yeah, I guess so. And I thought, well, do you want pencil crayons? Because those are more specific. And then I thought, no, I need the excuse of the crayon being thick and unwieldy. Just a big old stick of wax. So that I feel less pressure to make my scribbles look pretty, because they're not going to look pretty regardless. But if they're just like crayons, then maybe that's all right. Good to make fun Christmas cards. Yeah, you're talking me into it. I don't know if it's a good or a bad thing. I think it's a good thing. People in my life really enable me and my my lightning speed hobbies. My rapid fire obsessions. I don't see a negative. The negative is that I'm going to spend like $12 and then in about 6 hours, I'm never going to touch the crayons again. And then there will be crayons in my home that will exist for about 7 years. And I'll be like, remember that time that I thought I wanted crayons? Because I want a lot of things. They come and go. I'm going to forget about this inevitably. I had like a 4-day obsession where I wouldn't rest until I had the capacity to make soft-boiled eggs. You know, like sometimes this just happens. If you said, hey, Chad, I want to get oil paints, that I would question. Makes you happy, why not? I suppose so. Playing a Death Knight since when? Ask your partner for crayons for Christmas. Christmas isn't for another 31 days. I wonder where the closest place that sells crayons. There's like a stationery section at the hardware store. I haven't been for a while. That might be why saving for the house is going so well, is because I haven't been to Canadian Tire. 30 days! Oh, man. I'm going to tank this. It's going to be great. Can I just stand on this thing? I guess I'm just standing on this thing. Time marches on relentlessly. Yeah, Shoppers might have them. Shoppers is probably going to charge me like twice as much as they're worth. Walmart will have them for a cheap price, but then I have to go into a Walmart. Big box of 64, whatever it is, crayons. What do I want to draw? Nothing. Bye, kitty. Probably play twice as much. Not have to go to a Walmart. Yeah, true. True. What do I want to draw on? Do I want like a notebook? Do I want a sketchbook? Am I just going to use printer paper? Draw you. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. planner. It's a great thing to doodle in. I have a few planners. They rotate between varying states of utilized. Calendar's more pretty. I have a calendar with a big kitty cat on it. But it already has a picture, you know. There's not that much space for writing the things in the date window. Dryad supply pouch. Dream Warden's commendation. I need seed. Oh, there's a seed. Okay, good. There we go. Let's go plant one of those. Quite fun if you were to draw how you imagine people from chat. I have never been able to draw people. Whenever I used to try to pretend, ooh, cosmetics, some gloves. Can I just add? No, I'm gonna have to mail those off. Whenever I used to try to do people or even like WoW characters, awful. It's very apparent to the human eye when proportions are off or something like that. And I have no eye for making the proportions anywhere close to correct. I can't even do stylized versions. I have a crew neck sweater with your drawing of me on it. Stick person holding a shield. Yeah, I guess that is true. So, do I stick around for 3 minutes? Can I close flame portals and get some gold? There's another dragon race up there. How do I close them? Probably just click on them. I like AMS. It's a ridiculously short cooldown. And it absorbs a massive amount of magic damage. And it gives you runic power when you absorb damage. It's like the best button. Is it comfortable wearing earphones over headphones? Earphones over headphones. I wonder if this is like a translation issue. Oh, like earbuds over headphones. Oh, I was imagining like 2 pairs of headphones nested on top of each other, and that wasn't getting me anywhere. I only do this for stream. I wear actual headphones for the rest of my life. These have a very short battery life. They have a very short battery life. Some people will use earbuds that are wired, and they do that. They do that fine. You can certainly do that. Yeah, yeah. Whatever's comfortable for you. But I only wear these when I'm streaming because I like to be able to have just the one ear in so I can hear myself talk and regulate my volume. Otherwise, we end up with Granny Hazel going, "Hello, chat, Saturday." The battery of these lasts exactly 3 hours. So whenever I can tell whenever the end of my normal stream time slot is because the earphones die, and then I'm like, well, I guess it's time for me to go. Open back headphones. But I'm happy with my solution. That's probably also a solution. This works good, though. Maybe UK slang thing, maybe. Sometimes I don't catch Canadian slang, or just people speaking words. It's okay. It's not you, it's me. I overheard a really cute conversation. There was a friendly neighborhood man who's talking to somebody. I think it was like a young person. And they were like, "Do you know what TGIF means?" And the kid's like, "No, what does it mean?" Guy's like, "Thank God it's Friday." I don't know, I enjoyed it. It was funny. Anyone needs me, I'll be in the corner turning it to dust. It was a marketing thing for NBC? Oh. I figured it was a marketing thing for the restaurant. One more flame portal. Just for the gold. How to position a boss. Tank goes in front. The guy's always, he's very friendly. I like him a lot because he'll say hi and seems to like remember me and my partner when we walk by, and we'll chat a bit. He seems like he just chats with everybody. He's just a super social guy. But I figured it had something to do with getting it done, because there's a G and an I in getting it done, although the rest of the letters cannot be accounted for. But that's what he says. You know, you'll go by and you'll be on a run or something like that, and you'll be like, getting it done, eh? And I'm like, and then I go, yes, because I'm awkward and I don't know how to talk. But that seems to satisfy him. He might be the most Canadian man. Fine Consu's Nest. Even I know what TGIF is. I've neither had American television nor fast food restaurants. Alright, so I got the Dream Seeds quest done finally. That's what I really wanted. I think it might give me a thing. There are no TGIF restaurants in Oregon or Dunkin' Donuts. But, you know, you get Burgerville. That has to make up for something. You get the rosemary shoestring fries. Okay. Ooh, veteran shoulders. Veteran shoulders I will take. That brings me to 414. They're also massive. Big chunky shoulders. I'm going to have to make her, like, once I get a bunch of this plate mog, I'm going to have to make her, like, a nice one. Bagels place? Einstein. Einstein Bagels was in Oregon. That was a good one. I used to like those. You could also buy them at Costco. What else did I like in Oregon? Food-wise. Bubble tea places. A few of those were pretty good. That vegan restaurant that they closed down. Boo. I'm not even in range of it anymore, and I'm still mad that it's gone. To Inksy. Imagine those shoulders on a no. Inksy can take the cloth gloves. Yeah, natural foods. Rip. They had this veggie burger that was so good. I mean, I like veggie burgers, so they're all pretty good, but like that was a really good one. Okie dokie. Just shoulders and weapons now. So, I want... I have an old spark. That doesn't help me. How do I get a new spark? I got one half of a new spark, but surely there's going to be, like, more, right? Like, catch-up sparks, because it's, like, into the season a bit. I guess maybe I would have to do content for that. Let's go back to Valdrakken, and I'm going to have myself a think. There's still 424. Yeah, I guess that's actually a good point. I could probably just have anything made with the old spark just to replace those legs. Super bloom time? Oh, oops. Yeah, it is super bloom time. Maybe I should do the time rift on my evoker just for the rep for her weekly. Yeah, I could get some old crafted gear just to replace a few pieces. It's stinky and I hate it, but I might do it. Can I sell anything? Because my reputation with Soradormi, which is what I was trying to finish, we're at 4 of 5, 10 of 18k, so you need quite a bit of rep still. I sold my stuff, which is nice. And there's some flakes, and there's some rep. And then if we go, we can probably do a weekly and get some more. So yeah, so she's sitting on 1.8 mil. Must have sold all that tip first. Heading out for the afternoon. Have a good Saturday. Take care. Have a great day. Fair amount of vials. Yeah, I stocked up. I was tired of running out all the time. So I figured I would just buy a big batch of them. But now I'm antsy to like make stuff with them so that I can kind of make up the gold that I invested in them. Despite the fact that then I'll just have to buy more. Oh, so I can't do the weekly. Do I have a guaranteed thing, though? Do I have, like, a... I know I have one of them on my other character. I guess I don't need to do this rift. Or I should do it on my... I should do this rift on the other character, actually. How many flakes do I have? We have 2,500 flakes in this character. Yeah, no, I should do the rift on whatchamacallit, on Scary, so she can maybe get a thing. I don't buy the rank 3 vials. They're far too expensive. I do everything with the copper ones, and I buy them as cheap as I can get them. For very specific things, it might be beneficial, and you can kind of mess around with the Sims to find out, but it's, unless getting that in gold is going to push you over the breakpoint to, like, guarantee top quality, doesn't come up too often for me. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Mr. Sonic Gen. How are you? Yeah, so we've got, yeah, one Destiny up on this character, and then another one in the bags. We can just kind of go do the Time Rift and at least maybe get like a piece of cosmetics. And if not, you know, if I get one of those items that lets me buy a thing, that'll help too. That would also be good. Do you any have chance? Oh, do I have a video on YouTube on how to set up weak cores? I don't. The gist of it is I import weak cores from other people. I'll find a weak core that I want to try, and I'll just paste the string in and then scoot it around on the screen is most of what I do. I very rarely, like, make weak cores. That's like a whole other thing. I mostly just import ones that I find on Wego, or like I'll Google. I'll be like, I want a weak core for my blood shield, so I'll Google blood shield weak core, find a link and try it, and then if it's no good, I'll try something else. I pretty much never mess with settings. I've been trying to make my own weak cores this season, and I've made some very bad ones. But I kind of like them because they're mine, so I've been using them anyways on my priest. I have this awful little weak core that puts up a thing whenever I can use Palm again, but it doesn't go away when I use Palm. It just told me that I could have used it then, so it's not as useful as you might want it to be, but that is okay. Get a cat meowing at you. I do like to change the sounds to cat meows. It's the only thing that gets me to pay attention. Making weak cores seems to be, I mean, sure, there are custom weak cores that actually require like written code. And that's a whole other ballgame, I think. But a lot of basic ones are mostly just a matter of navigating menus. Kind of like how making a player profile, I didn't need to write any code, I just needed to adjust a ton of settings. It's just like a big settings menu that you play with until you're happy. Fully trust Lexos with weak cores for every single class. I assume you don't want help. Yeah, I'll either figure it out or I won't. I think I'm happy with it in its current state just because I made it. Wow, that took me a really long time to hit. Well, I'm not too worried about the boxes. I'd love to get all of the Time Rift cosmetics. There's some really nice ones. I think I'm still missing some mounts. Expanded the options code isn't required as much too. Oh. Besides, if I ever do dive back into that Palm Wikora and I figure out how to fix it, I have a much better chance of remembering how to do it if I found it on my own in the first place. If somebody tells me how to get to it and I follow those directions, it will be gone from my brain as soon as it's gone into my brain. It'll, like, I'll never know what I've done. I think the Lexos weak cores are really great. I've stopped installing them by default just because I have gotten fussier about what I want to have in a weak core. And it's not that his weak cores don't do it, it's that they do too many things. It's like a whole kit of weak cores. And sometimes it's telling me things that I wasn't even ready to know yet. And I'm too finicky for that, I guess. So I would rather have just like 1 or 2 WeakAuras that tell me the most important things that I really need to know. And what I used to do was I would install the Luxos pack, and then I would go through and I would delete 80% of it. And I would just have like 2 random things left on the screen. And that's valid too. There's nothing wrong with doing that. But it was a bit like buying a bath just to throw out a baby. Finished work. How's Carrie going? She's doing pretty good. She's up to 414. We're back at the time rift. Somehow. But maybe we'll get lucky and we'll get a, Oh, you know what else she could do, actually? She could do on her, just of her own accord, without using any other character's stuff. Dream Surges. I'll look into that after that, because I have 100 coalescence just from, like, picking it up while I was flying around zones. I like these puzzles. Because they're easy, and I can do them. Edie doesn't have many puzzles. The only one I can think of is the Simon Says one. I don't know if I've seen that one. Yeah, I think Puzzle World quests are actually one of the better things that they've done when they're manageable in difficulty. What do you want? I don't know. I don't know what they want. Oh, the throw the ingredients in the pot one. Oh, yeah. I don't even know if I would call that a puzzle. I guess so. I just apparently want to play Bejeweled. I should just fast forward and, I don't know, get it on my phone and just lock off a WoW. I need Pokepoke to come to the Dragon Isles to help me with this. Pokepoke smash. Yeah, the lane lines and the rune matching in Ashentar was really nice. And every time they've popped up again, I've enjoyed them. They've been good. Yeah, Ashentar Puzzle World quests were awesome. Was there any Ashentar Puzzle World quest that wasn't fun? Wasn't there another one? I'm never going to remember. Don't get it on your phone, it'll consume you. Dramatic by standby. Yeah, no, you're totally right. My phone is currently back in grayscale. I go back and forth a lot. Just to try to make me not interested in it, which usually works. The Legion barrels. I liked the Legion matching game. The barrel thing, I just cheated with a WeakAura. The calligraphy was fine, although the WeakAura helped with that too. Has your cold snap started? We're down to -2 in the UK now. It's a little chilly here. It was like 3 or 4 degrees this morning. It's better now. It's up to like 7. But it was frosty this morning when I went out for my walk. But I've got really fuzzy pants, so it's fine. Yeah, it's 6 right now. So lows of like 3 or 4, but not freezing. Seven Celsius, balmy. That's sunny Victoria, BC for you. -1 frosty. I have a lot of coats. I have options for coats. I also usually layer them. I remember doing the calligraphy achievement, like, what do you mean that wasn't a perfect triangle? Haha, I got a sword transmog. There's really no point in turning these things in. I mean, I guess there's no point in not doing it, but I've done them already on my main. Oh, you know what? You get like some flight stones, I guess. That's fine. -12 this morning. I'm not ready for winter. The darkness has been getting me. And we've actually had some nice sunny days, but they're just so short. And I think my sleep schedule's been off a bit too, so I've been kind of tired during the day, and I'll like nap in the afternoon, but then that's the only time there's any light out ever. So like, but most of the time I'm outside, it's pretty dark, and that always usually gets me this time of year. And people say, Hazel, get an SAD lamp, and then I say, you're probably right, but like, I don't know. Okay, I didn't get the thing, but I got the idea. That's what happened. So it's like 1,000 flakes for anything decently sized, but you can buy the crates of flakes and you can just send them over. So that's fine. The Dream Surge is in this zone still. Let's go pick it up. Let's go take a look at that. You should get one and let us know how you like it. Point it towards the wall to diffuse the ridiculously bright light. Yeah, so I had... The reason I didn't do it last year was I had my Aero Garden, right? Like this hydroponic setup that I was growing herbs and then later tomatoes and later peppers in. And that was a ridiculously bright light that I had to point towards the wall. And I had it in my office because there wasn't really another good place to have it. But it was so bright that it would mess with my stream lighting. I actually ended up using it for stream lighting and disabling another light, but then it was kind of inconsistent. And it was also kind of hard on my eyes, like there would be glare when I was like trying to work and stuff. But in the front room, the poor puppy and the fishies are trying to sleep sometimes. And then the other room is no good for it either. I don't know. I just feel like I'm frying. Okay, what do I want here? There's a... there's a thing for some gear. And then there's a crate of gear. So there's still a portal from last time, which probably won't help me very much. But if we just get like an extra 100 coalescence from bubbles and whatever. I don't know if I'm going to worry about rares. Although I guess I could probably solo tank the rares. I don't know if I'd have the DPS to kill them, but I could survive for a while I wait for people to show up. It's a lot of treasure on my map. Love the darkness in the winter. Candles, hot chocolate, blanket, fluffy socks. Speaking of fluffy socks and blankets, I'm going to turn the... I've set my electric heating pad on the floor under my desk so that I can like just turn it on and put my feet on it. I'm going to try that. Tanking rares like a beacon of Gondor for DPS to show up and leech a tag. So I feel like this portal is from like a long time ago. But it's at 78%. Maybe there's just been somebody bravely chipping away at it this whole time. Do people post groups for Dream Search? Waking Dream, Emerald Dreamers, Emerald Dreamers. There is a group. Although, what if this group is not as far along as my group? How was the Dream Search gear? Do you have a lot of that already? I put a couple pieces on. I'd like to get more. I'm going to do these weeklies, and I'm going to take a look at the vendor. I think that'll probably get me to within LFR queuing range, but we'll see. I think Dream Surges are really good for filling in pieces of gear that you didn't get from doing everything else. Because you get, like, veteran gear pretty easy from, like, you know, your World Boss and your Super Bloom and your rep weeklies and stuff in the Emerald Dream. But you might end up like I have, where you've got, like, lots of great stuff, except that you have, like, heirloom legs or something still on. And I think the Dream Surge, especially if you like pick a piece, Dream Surges and Timeless both let you select for which piece you want to get. As does crafting, but crafting is stinky and we hate it. Okay. Defeat. Yeah, final stage. Woo! There's somebody actually doing this. Wow. I didn't even post a group. Especially if you keep getting duplicates like me. I had a duplicate problem on my priest in the first week of the season. I had terrible gear in a bunch of slots, but I just kept getting like bracers. Like I just got bracers and then more bracers and then more bracers. And they were always like incrementally better, so I couldn't even trade them. How many dream spark thingies? I don't know what a dream spark thingy is. I have a leather belt. That doesn't help. But we did that. Oh, I need to do 3 world quests and then kill a rare elite, and that'll give me a thing. So let's do a few world quests. The table flipping one's easy. And then whenever we get to vote for the next effect, I can pay for that too. Heroics give good gear too, but sometimes it can be a bit of a mess trying to. Should I go do that proto dragon? I don't know. Trying to get like a specific piece of gear out of dungeons, you're just gonna get like a bunch of what you don't need. Even random normals give like 400 and something plus gear. Items you need to raise crafted items to 450 to 463. Oh, the new sparks. None. I have a half a spark. I'm saving that for later when I have the energy to think about embellishes. So I'm not going to worry about crafting anything right now. Too much. Too much for Hazel. Food fight. Yeah, doing the story quest gives gear. Crafting gives gear too. These are all very good suggestions. Quest-wise, I've got 5 drakes and 17 of the whelplings ones. I think that getting a pair of pants is going to give me 424 item level, to be honest with you. Or at least very close to it. I think it'll be 9 or 10 item levels, especially if we get a decent piece. Oh, I wanted to do a rare, but I guess we can do this will be good. This will give me gold. I like these world quests. These ones are okay. Maybe it's just because a lot of the other Dragonflight world quests are quite fiddly. The ones where you just have to like fly through hoops are kind of nice by comparison. I have been watching Taskmaster. It's been very reliably cheering me up. I watched some of it yesterday. The latest season with Sue Perkins. People didn't like Cobalt Assembly, don't know why. Yeah, people. Definitely. Other people. Oh, man. Sam Campbell, what a wild card. I love it when he just starts talking about something entirely unrelated and Greg and Alex are just staring at him like, who are you? Why are you like this? Okay. And then that looks awful, but the pet battle quest won't be too bad. Or the raft thing. Rafts are always fine. Cannot imagine why someone wouldn't like Cobalt Rep. I was just... I think the problem wasn't even with the Cobalt Rep. I was just busy. I just didn't want it. It was the beginning of the expansion. I was... I don't know. I had my proverbial salad plate full with how do you aggro this thing? Raid guides or something or another at the beginning of the X-Pack. And I was also trying to like get geared and like play and stream. And then people were like, Hazel, you do this rep grind, you'll get a ring. And I was like, no, I won't. Hazel, it's a good idea. You can't make me. I still haven't done it. I still don't have maxed out Cobalt Assembly rep. And, I mean, I switched mains now, so I guess it doesn't matter. Oh, Proto-scale pauldrons, that's just a male appearance I don't have. But, it was... Oh, it was a rare, but it wasn't like a rare elite. It wasn't empowered by the Dream Surge. I gotta wait for one of the ones on the map. Yeah, well. They still give coalescence, so that's something. The turtle, you have to do something fuzzy to activate, so I won't worry about that. But we can take the pictures, that's alright. What would you draw if you had crayons right now? You had a big piece of paper and a pack of, like a normal pack of crayons. Not like hundreds of them, but like, you know, 24. And you got some time to kill, and you don't have to show your picture to anybody. Are you gonna, like, draw a naked person? Are you gonna draw like a sunflower? Big bear? Buildings. Vroom vroom car. One of these things is not like the other. Take out naked person is the first suggestion. I mean, I think I'm largely speaking to adults. Although I feel like it's not uncommon for children to draw nudes as well, and they just get in trouble for it. Naked bear. Get a tabard for a rep right away. Get rep wearing the tabard? I think yes. That's how it worked in Cataclysm. That was exactly how it worked in Cataclysm, and I think people generally liked that. Old house. Okay. Well, we can get just some more regular coalescence from the bubbles, and then maybe trip and fall on a rare elite. Is Shellcon an elite, or is he just a rare? Are you an elite? No, you're just a dude. You're just a turtle. Is a stick person naked or not? Do they have a body? Do you need to have a body in order to be nude? If you're a ghost, are you obligated to nakedness? I'm just saying words. They don't mean anything. Welcome to streams. Oh, but I don't know how to get into that one. It's in a cave and I've never figured out where. Oh, it's this door, isn't it? Uh-huh. All right. You got 4.5 mil health. It's you and me, kid. Is that all you got? %98. 91%. Oh, there's somebody else here. I swear I've, like, given up on this rare before because I couldn't find the door, but then this time the door was, like, right in front of me. Funny how that happens sometimes. I don't know why I pressed A bomb then. Why not, I suppose. Another tank with you. This is gonna be quick. Hey, we've got it down to 75%. 75% progress we get to keep unless it can heal itself. Oh no, it bit my blood shield. Two tanks. One rare. No DPS. I'm doing 30k DPS. I'm not mad at that, actually. I think that's perfectly fine for this point in my life. not the blood shield. I need a blood shield. It gives me something about strength when it's up, or it did in my old spec. I don't know if I still have that point. Yeah. I get physical damage. Increased physical damage while blood shield's up. Very important. I love the Death Knight talents are just like, hey, do you want to like hit harder? And I'm like, yes. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. Yeah, DBM has a taunt warning that'll tell you when to taunt. Sometimes it gets overwhelmed and confused. I think there's one boss, maybe the Dread Flame Barrage situation, where it's like, taunt, 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 you fool! And it's like, not time to taunt yet. So you gotta take the warnings with a grain of salt sometimes. Oh yeah, Death Advance certainly helps with the knockback. I just have to remember, is this the knockback? Maybe. I used a Death Advance. I've been using alright, say the words correctly. I have been using the Death's Advance knockback resistance to avoid getting knocked back when fighting Chrono Lord Deos in the Uldaman dungeon while leveling. That dragon does a knockback, but not to me! There we go, there's the story. I tried to spill all the words out of my mouth like I was dumping treasure out of a treasure chest. Very OP. Yeah, I think on other characters I tend to die and then like give up and not do it, so it does take a while, but at least it's getting done. Also, I can't blame it for taking a while when I'm not popping my cooldowns. There we go, we took some healing and now we have a big blood shield. Wow. When you look at that. Oh, it went up to 5. Oh, maybe somebody tagged it. We killed a rare. Oh, hey, I got a 415 weapon. Oh, no, I don't need one. I don't need it. It's a account bound. I could send it to somebody else. But I can get the transmog right now. But I've upgraded a weapon already. I've got a 447 weapon. The important thing was that we finished that. Shows your HP bar, shows a shield. Know how big your current shields are before they break. Yeah, this bottom bar shows me my blood shield, but I don't love the way it visualizes it. It's fine. After we finish our goals... Ooh, magpies are going to be up. Magpies are going to be up. There's going to be extra gold from here. Okay. Plate belt, 415. Oh no. Account bound, we save, we save. But then this cocoon. We can buy Dreambound leg guards. How come I already have the appearance? That's mean. I need it though. We're getting them. We're doing it. And that brings me up to 420. Which is pretty cool. So what I can do is not gold world quests. But there's a climbing one. If I do that climbing world quest like now, then I'll get a bunch of gold. So okay. It's one of the funny numbers. Yes, magpies are up now. So 100% extra gold gained from world quests in Thaldraszus. And there are a couple of gold world quests. Is it over here? Unfortunately, I'm not very good at climbing world quests. That's okay. We're just gonna do the one. We're just gonna do the one, and it's gonna be fine. We're gonna find it. Oh. It's a rare. It's an elite. It's not rare, it's just elite. I feel like I'm so close. There we go. And this is gonna make us wealthy. It'll be great. These are really great to do with other people too if you're ever in a group and you want to do climbing world quests, because they're counted group wide, so you guys can like split up and go in different directions and get your quest done twice as fast. It's awesome. Like when the parachute fails and I fall to my death. Oh! That's unfortunate. I don't think I've ever had that. That must be a bug. I was just thinking about how scary this would be in real life. Just being confronted with your own lack of upper body strength. Alright. Yeah, I got 1,200 gold for that. That's nice. And going down, apparently. So, now, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back to town and I'm gonna see if I can put together, let me check actually really quick, my squishy squeezers. How cheap can I be and still get away with this? Yeah. I'm just looking up a thing, don't mind me. Best trinkets, best embellishes, defensive trinkets, crafted gear. Ooh, okay. $53K for those. Do I want to spend $53K for a flavor pocket? It's not a good idea. It's not worth it. You can get the food so much cheaper, but what if I die? Alright, forget the flavor pocket. Let me check and see. And then let me look at my stats too. Item level, secondary gains in any stat. There's very little difference between secondaries. Crit, haste, and versa tend to edge offensively. Okay, so stats almost don't matter. Technically, if they were gonna tell me item level and then anything. Mastery. Crit, haste, versa. Okay, well I guess I'll just get random. I just won't put on a missive then. I'll just get random stats. Do a soup. Oh, no, that's okay. Weakor for professions. Tama's Dragonflight Helper. It's called Tama's Dragonflight Helper. It's great. I don't have a link for it handy, I don't think, but it's it is a Googleable one. Okay, so if I want to get a just like a really cheap. So yeah, 2 of these, that's 16 gold. And then one of these, it's like 185. And then this is like, yeah, so this is pretty affordable. And I'm going to use an old spark. I'm going to customize nothing. And then that, I think, would do me some good. So I'm going to tab out for a sec. Ask on Discord. Actually, that might not be available right now. I don't know if he's around. Thanks for your raid guides. Well, thanks for watching them. Appreciate it very much. Because otherwise, we're only 4 item levels off. We're doing pretty good. The other thing I could maybe look into would be... I won't usually do it for like a lot of things. But if I have just like 1 slot left that I need. It's only... Okay, we're not going to buy that one. Plate head. $250 gold. That's what we like to see. That'll do. And that bumps us to 423. Plus we can fix up our transmog. Oh, there was an affordable green. Imagine that. Oh, thank you. And we got a ring. So yeah, it's 424. With just like a nice little last season spark. All right, 428 and a half. I guess I'm gonna gem Versa because I don't see why not. Let me see. Gems versatility question mark? No, I guess they're multiple stats. They're all multiple stats, aren't they? You know what I can do is I can actually like look it up. I can tab back to this guide that I had, and I can be like, "Hello, excuse me, can you show me my consumables?" All right, so they're gonna say my combat potions, my weapon buff, Howling Rune is a sensible default. So let's see about those. Shopping, Howling Rune. They're so. What if I buy cheap ones? They're only 15 gold each. Yeah, give me a stack of 20 of those. And then, deviled eggs is a decent way to... Yeah, give me like 20 of those just for now. Radiant Malachite? Any of the 2-stat gems. Yeah, Radiant Malachite, that's fine. Maligite. Oh! Oh! Fine. And then for enchants, they have like a big grid of them. Best stats, consumables. Best, yeah, they got a thing of enchants. Cool. Ori, thank you very much for the 3-month resub. Very cool World of Warcraft stream. Why, thank you. I did not have the title creating powers today. I couldn't even pick what I wanted to do. I had a tab. Where did it go? Blood, Death, and Enchants. Okay, so our weapon is taken care of. Incandescent Essence. That sounds expensive. Also unavailable. Alright. Cloak. Homebound speed? Yeah, okay, that's pretty cheap. What about waking stats? Waking stats are pretty cheap, that's fine. Devotion of speed, maybe? A little more expensive, but we can get a 2-star version. The belt class are expensive. Fierce armor kit for legs. Baby enchants, you know. I'll buy a absolute baby one. And then Watcher's Loam. Watcher's Loam. 2 stars are cheap. And then Devotion of Haste or Mastery. Yeah, give me 2 of these. Call it 13 gold investment. I'm having a mid-faction crisis. Yeah, I don't know why I hate spending gold on gear, but I'll totally do it on enchants. It doesn't make any sense at all. I'm going to have my bank alt hold on to this account-bound gear. And then I'm going to send my evoker, those paracausal flakes. Although we're still 20k gold, we didn't spend too much. Check on a couple of things just to have made a vague fair effort. Bracers, Devotion to Speed. Happy to be along for the ride. What's your total gold count? What do you mean total gold count? Because I get gold, but then I spend gold. So like right now I have somewhere in the realm of like 1.8 mil. 1.9 mil maybe, but the most I've ever had was like 6 mil. And then I've never added up how much I've made and spent over the years. That number's probably scary. Slash played on scary? Let's find it. Her total overall slash played is 19 hours and 8 minutes. And she's been level 70 for 3 hours and 20 minutes. Or she's been, you know, logged in at level 70 for 3 hours and 20 minutes. Which is not bad for 428.5 with absolutely no, you know, she doesn't have like boost gear or anything like that. We got that gear largely the old-fashioned way. Oh yeah, the armor kit. That's right. Armor kit for the legs. And then I'm going to put my runes in my food. Oh, I didn't buy any files. Mission statement. No, not KSM. Keystone Explorer, not Master. Although if it seems doable, then I might stretch it to Master, but I was just going to go for like 10 keys. Like plus 10 keys. Files. Sensible default is Tepid Versa. Corrupting Rage. Yucky. Eye of the Storm. We're just going to do Tepid Versas. And it seems like they're all about the same amount of expensive, so we'll just get a stack of 20 of those. They don't last very long when you're not an alchemist. And then for potions, I'm going to use nothing. I guess I'll want healing pots. Let me see what Dreamwalker's healing pots are worth. I'm gonna buy the 2 stars. Better than nothing. Here, we'll get 40 of them. Oh, I'm cheap. Okie dokie. Am I happy with this? Do I know anything about my spec? I have Empower Rune Weapon, which is a button I'm going to press sometimes. Sure, yep, good. The LFR wings in question, there's 2 of them available. Gnarlroot, Agira, Smolderon, and then Volcaros and Lairdar. If I check Gnarlroot, Agira, Smolderon, raids, Amir Drasil, Gnarlroot, tanks, Dreadfire Barrage. I mean, maybe DBM will just tell me what to taunt. Get ads. Taunt boss. Agira means stack on the tank, and Smolderon is like the Smolderon thing, like the tank soak and whatever. I mean, it's LFR. Like, what's the worst thing that can happen? Right. I don't know how long a Wing of LFR will take. I'm anticipating like a half an hour. I guess it is 11:45. But we did all that work to get up to 424 today. We can do at least the first wing today. We can save some for tomorrow. 20 stacks of determination. Nah. No way. Also, where's my tank Q thingy? Where's my bribery? Runes, please. I think, yeah, when it comes to key time, I'm probably going to list my key to start, or maybe like look for 2 keys. Could always be worse. Could always be worse. This is true. I mean, you're gonna give me 280 gold. I keep getting these apples. I know you get them in the Awakened Dream, but like, I've just been vendoring the apples. I bought apples because one of my friend's wives made like an apple thing, and I heard about it like fourth hand. But now I want to make an apple thing. But, you know, wanting to do something and then actually doing it, maybe different things. Here, we'll clean up the bags. We'll have the uber clean bags that I really like to have on alts. Can't I just buy loot with coalescence? Let me go look at that. I thought I could just... I think a minute. I'm gonna look at a thing. Oh, I see, I see. The 20 stacks of determination thing. Yeah, this might have been able to bypass my... I mean, the ring's 424. It's not bad. Is any of my stuff dramatically worse than 415 now, or is it all above 415? It might be all better than 415 now. Yeah, so I guess I wouldn't need it. Transmog? Question mark? Because I have, like... I don't even know where the vendor is. I have, Visit Gnarlex. I lost him. I lost him. He's gone. Why is a flower to the right on the platform? On the sticking out platform. This isn't gonna go well. Oh. Oh, here he is. I wonder why I couldn't target him with a thingy. Okay, so that stuff needs cocoons, which was like the weekly stuff. But then this vendor will sell me... I have 232. I see, I see. Okay, yeah. So I could have totally patched gear with this slot too. I think we did. No, I used the cocoon for that. Well, it doesn't matter. It's water under the bridge now. Her neck's okay. Yeah, she's got a Versa neck. All right. Where's my tank queue? I've been queued up for 3 minutes and 53 seconds, and I'm ready for LFR now. Oh, a Titan Touch Saxifrage. We can overload that. Blood decay seems to favor nothing, was the gist I got from the guide. It seems like any of your stats are fine. Sometimes they say things about haste, but like, I don't know. I just briefly checked the Wowhead guide and they were like, dude, just get item level. There we go. Which makes gearing nice because you can just take upgrades, which is good. We like that. Alright, let me in. I have important tanking to do. Can't you tell by my flower hat? I haven't been an LFR tank in a while. There we go. Did you know that if you heal these trees up after they're free, you run over them and you get the sprinty buffy thing? They take like a lot of healing, but that's okay. So the other tank is a paladin. I don't know how to know if I have aggro. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Something hit me. This has never happened to me before. I've been tanking for 3 whole days. This is unprecedented. I took damage? How rude. I'm turning off friendly nameplates. Oh dear. Alright, well that's fire, that's why. Ow. Oh man. And well, okay, you know what? I didn't eat my food, that's probably it. I just need a nice tepid Versafile and everything will be fine. We're gonna put on that. I guess I'm eating my eggs. I thought I was putting on a room, but I'm eating eggs. First in HPS, there is that. Whoa. 150k. That's actually a stunning amount of healing. Watch the other tank all this with like no drama whatsoever. It's fun getting to like pull stuff in raid. I'm never allowed to pull stuff in raid. My raid frames are perhaps a bit big. It's fun in games when you're in a small raid size and you're healing, but this is maybe a bit much for LFR. How are some of the mobs tagged? That has to be a bug, right? Like, they're gray to me. I'm in LFR! What do you mean? I'm just gonna have my little guy over here. I have lots of runic power. Maybe someone's pet has aggro. Yeah, I could probably set up some kind of a profile that makes my raid frames much smaller on a tank character. I guess for now I can just like scoot them. Just for now. Oh, I hate it over there. I don't like that at all. That's okay, though. No, they're pink if I lose aggro on them. They're gray is weird. Maybe they were, like, marked with a skull. Sometimes that can happen. That was the thing that was happening to me in Classic. I'm so indecisive. I don't know where to go. What do you want me to pull? I don't know. I've just, up to this point with edit mode, I've only ever had one UI, like, at all. Uh-oh. I might need to put on my headphones so I can hear DBM yell at me to twat. We're gonna lose our headphones here. The other tank has it, right? Sure, yeah. Yeah, because they're not tagged. They're just it's weird. Maybe it is a maybe that means the other tank has them, and the pink means that nobody has them. It's my own plater profile, so it's something that I've done. I just wouldn't know what. You've ever wondered why your tank's not doing anything this way? They're not at their desk. Alright, let's put these ones away and we'll put the big fluffy ones on. And that way we can hear everything. Uh-oh, I turned them off. keys, okay. Alright, something's happening. Kinda scared. Oh, I can do a ready check. The other tank's not ready, but I'm pulling it! They can dot later.
4.
I don't know.
3, 2, 1.
Alright, I've got it.
AOE incoming.
The tank whispered me was like, when do we swap? We'll find out. So I'll take that one. And then I think they would take it now. But that's not what I told them. I just said IDK. A-Bomblin might help gather these up.
AOE incoming.
If I take another Dreadflame thing, I'm gonna pop an Icebound Fortitude. And then, they got it? Yeah, they got it.
Shockwave.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure it's on 1. I just didn't know that until I was in the middle of it.
AOE incoming.
Yeah, I don't mind it's not quite gray. It's like a baby blue. I think that's fine. What do I do as a tank for this? I guess I grab stuff. You come in.
Taunt boss.
And then I'll take it back.
Shockwave.
And I will hurt. Everybody hurts.
AOE incoming.
Sometimes. Okay, now it's phasey time. Oh yeah, so I can just like chunk, even with full health, I can just chop up a bunch of thingies and get some sweet blood shield going on. This is the damage amp. I wish I could heal other people with Deathstrike.
AOE incoming.
Tombstone.
Shockwave.
Maybe I should have saved the tombstone for the second one.
AOE incoming.
I can, Vampiric Blood. I think they're trying to take it. I'm just like not hitting it. I'm just like auto attacking it.
AOE incoming.
Yeah, they've got it. It's just like close, I think. And that's why it's still yellow. Yeah, there we go, there we go. A-Boblin's kind of handy for like grabbing stuff, as is like Death Grip. Like, you know, that's kind of nice. Yeah, so that's a good example of, taunt. Okay, I'm just gonna need in everything that I need, which is a lot of things, and then we're just gonna hope for the best. Because that's LFR. So far I'm not winning anything. But hey, Splintered Spark. You can heal other undead with Death Coil? Is that helpful? No. That was kind of fun. It's fun for once in my life actually needing to Death Strike to heal myself. This whole time through questing and leveling, it's been kind of arbitrary. Not really important because I haven't really taken any damage yet, but I actually like take tons of damage. Which means I can do tons of healing. All to me. It's such a chunky heal. That's so gross. It's extra gross when you've been playing a healer for all this time. Ability. I like me giving tanking instructions like I know anything. Okie dokie, slash ready check. Can I get a marker? You can have a skull, and I'll have like a nice little square. We all ready? Slash DBM pull 10. And I'm gonna actually pull it this time.
5, 4.
Or somebody else will, that's fine too.
Watch your step.
So, me and the other tank are going to be pixel stacked, and ideally other people wouldn't be, but I don't even know if it matters for LFR. So I have 3 stacks. What's important now that the other tank has them is that I don't pull it back until my drop.
Watch your step.
So I can let them keep it for a while.
Taunt boss.
Yeah, okay, I'll take it back. Taunt boss. And then there's Mark for Torment. Where are we going? Anywhere? This one? Sure. And then when she leaves, I'm just gonna, like, wait, I guess, for her to be done. So they could take it any time. I'll pop an ice bound just in case. Yeah, they're taking it. Good. I never know what I'm allowed to do when the other tank is tanking, so I don't pull it. Like, obviously not taunt. But what if my heart strikes are just, like, really powerful? I know it's only my first day, but, like, what if I'm just the best? Okay. See, she probably doesn't need to wear sweaters. She has, like, lava in her tattoos.
Taunt boss.
6,
Taunt boss.
7.
Watch your step.
Maybe after that. Alright, I'll take it.
Boss.
I'll take it, I'll take it. I like how all this other stuff is, like, not my problem. You guys gotta, like, have spears and, like, kill the spears and, like, chase the boss around, and that's great for you. I'll be right here. Stacked on the tank. Hitting Death Strike. It's just so goofy when you're used to running around and stuff. Oh, man. I got 7 stacks. Let's take the healer one, why not? They got this, right? I don't know how to explain Smolderon really quickly. One person takes the soak and then the other person takes the soak. Does one tank get the little soak? Good luck, healers. Godspeed. Good work. Go team.
Taunt boss.
Maybe my Death Knight just looks like
your
she's been
step?
tanking a long time. I'm gonna get a ghoul back.
Watch your step.
I wonder what this one's gonna drop. Any loot for Scary? Transmogrel. Pass. Greed. Pass. 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 Not so much, okay. Those Kerrigan wings. They're, basically, yeah, they're Ostia wings from the Necrolord's Shadowlands Covenant. Here's the quest giver. What do you get for doing this? Just a skip or something? Yeah, my channel is the only, my channels are Hazelnutty Games and Hazelnutty VODs. The other one is not me. 84 gold! Yeah. Last time I tuned in, you were just deciding your next class. Yeah, it took us, what, 3 or 4 streams? 3 streams to level, and then this is my second stream gearing. And we didn't do very much gearing yesterday. It's been pretty good. The anniversary buff, it makes it pretty fast. I don't have copyright on my voice. It's, I think AI mimicry is kind of new land, and also, even if I did, it's not like I have legal teams or anything. I'm just kind of like a person with like a camera. It's that part of your image. Yeah, I'll alert HR. Yeah, I'll try and tank it around the edges. I'm doing a 5-second pull because apparently we don't have the patience for a 10-second pull.
1.
I'm gonna take it over the edge.
Target you.
So I need the other tank to take it.
Target you.
Oh no, I have it. It's fine. Everything's fine. I'm just gonna pop some cooldowns. And then the other tank needs it. So they'll take it. That works.
Watch your step.
And they just keep it to the intermission. I guess I should probably make an effort to be hitting the boss and not just watching it.
Watch your feet. Taunt boss.
Because they need to take the brand of damnation also. Oh my goodness. I don't like melee. I've never liked
Watch
melee.
your step.
I will never like melee. Also, I never taunted. I think I just ripped. Oh, they died. I see. Okay. Well, we're gonna get him back up.
Phase change. Watch your step.
Hopefully we can just kill this and then it'll be fine. So I get my thingies. Probably doesn't even need to be tanked in this phase. Just kind of hangs out. Easier to back off a corpse? I suppose so. I didn't notice they were dead at first. I was like, wow, I just have the boss. I must be very threatening.
Phase change.
Want to go this way?
Target you.
So maybe if they take it, that would be good.
Target you.
But otherwise, I can just kind of like deal. But it's going to be a problem when they do it next time. But I can't take it again.
Watch your step.
I'll delay. Let's get out of here, shall we? Speaking of delaying, press and death strike. We've done this exactly backwards every time. Oh gosh. Oh dear. Oh lord. Okay. Tombstone. Purgatory. Death strikes. Death strikes.
Watch your step.
I don't even know if I'm spectated to Purgatory. I am. I see the debuff. Alright, we got both of them.
Phase change.
Maybe this time
Watch
we'll
your
kill it.
step.
It's okay. We probably have more B-reses. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let them hold it, but then if I don't have the little ring, then I'm going to take it. Huh? I just, I don't know, it's hard to explain things in whispers when you don't fully understand them yourself.
Phase change.
It's probably a good way to explain LFR. So I have it.
Target you.
So I'm gonna take it. They're gonna get out. And that's good. And now they're gonna take it back. That's better. That's better. It would be better if we were on the edge, but like this is fine. This is better than what was before.
Watch your feet. Target you.
Because now I can just leave.
Taunt boss.
They shouldn't have it. Yeah, we're fine. We're fine.
Watch your step.
Give the melee some room here.
Phase change. Watch your step.
I would lust if I had one. I could have B-res the other tank. I'm a Death Knight. There's a lust. Where do you stand? Here?
Phase change.
Kill it! Beautiful. One shots every time. Absolutely no issues. No notes. 10 out of 10. Okay. We roll for anything we can use, which is everything. We might get one of these soul cleavers, which is a two-hander. Somebody rolled a 99 on the trinket. Normal mode of the thing is pretty much exactly like LFR. Damn, Mikey so nice. That was quite the display. Am I gonna get one of the thingies? Maybe. We got an 80. We rolled an 81 for one of them. Yeah! Nice. Thank you. How was that as an experience? You seem to have fun? I think so. I didn't expect the other tank to also be new. Which, I mean, it's LFR, so it's like that's the place that you should go as a new tank. That's why I was there. Sometimes I just assume other people around me are going to be able to, like, tell me things, and then they ask me the thing, and then I'm like, oh. I don't know. Pray. Is it cool? Ho ho ho, it is kind of cool. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, we'll do the next week tomorrow. Quicker than I was expecting. Yeah, it's not too bad. It was like 40 minutes, but that included the queue time, I think. So I gotta go Runeforge that weapon again. I've Runeforged like 5 times today. That is a very shiny sword. So we're up to item level 428 now with that. And I'm feeling like I can do the other wing of LFR tomorrow, and I can probably start those low keys. I think that it'll be a bit different, but I think we've got enough gear for it anyway. What am I doing? Something about Deathgate. Okay, I'm hungry and I'm gonna leave now. I will be back tomorrow in the morning for probably some more Death Knight gearing. It is getting good. Appreciate you guys very much, and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day.